myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles that I'm in my element. It's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got then, breaking my back to make it out, got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help, I know you wishing me well. A penny for your thoughts, but seeing no change. Snap for the sun like Diddy. The riches got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me. But known for my city like O-A-G-Z. Set the pace as long as you finish. Consumers find a way inside your business. Babylon, they try to dabble in it and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You tryna aim for the top like this, and you're in your element with a fire like this, and they hoping you fall and they praying you miss, but it's all in the risk. I got you with the switch, you know. I'm in the zone. Give me the chrome. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas. 155 on the road. You could be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy, cause I know I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Flow is like water. I'm forced through the fire. I'm feeling like gold. Gotta stay grounded, stay down to earth. Following God and you grinding. You do as you told. I don't work to make you like me, but I'm front and center. Word to Spike Lee. And God came in the nick of time. They think I'm crazy, but I might be. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up. We beating the odds just to sum it up. You know it's a rap, never waistlines, and I'm cutting the weight like a tummy tuck. That mean I'm about to give it out right now. You see what's coming down the line, I never pipe down. I give 100% and be trying to stun on my enemies. In my element is crazy, it's the mic shine. I'm in the zone. Give me the chrome. One shot, that's all that you got. That's all that I know. Foot on the gas. 155 on the road. You could be a friend of me, an enemy. Keep that same old energy, cause I know I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. I'm in my element. Ooh, yeah. Keep that same energy. I'm in my element. Never switch up. 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 Keep that same energy. Never switch up. I'm in my element.
Yeah. Salute, ATP. What's good? One more game. What's good, man? We back at it again with another one. It's another one. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. You already know I'm running around here moving stuff around, trying to stay up with what I'm doing here. Boom, there we go. We good. Locked in. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Happy Tuesday to everybody in the building. We're about 1 day away from hump day, right? A lot of boxing to talk about today. Great weekend of boxing. Great show on Sunday. Shout out and salute to everybody who popped up out on Sunday, man. We had a great showing, man. A lot of people showed up. We talked about a lot of things, right? Obviously, fresh off the off that fight the night before with Abdullah Mason and Shushu and all those guys, and what a great card that was. And things continue to develop, you know, as far as on the back end of all those fights happening, what's the next thing that's going to happen. So today we got to talk about inside the ring. Abdullah Mason had an interview. Shushu Carrington had an interview as well. We'll be talking about that, of course, and we'll also be talking about a couple of things in the news, right? We'll be looking at the whole 135-pound landscape of things, talking about that. We'll be talking a little bit about Devin Haney and Keyshawn, Devin Haney and Javante, Devin Haney and Shakur, right? We'll talk about that. See exactly what that's going to end up. Interesting news also on Inside the Ring about Oscar De La Hoya, Ryan Garcia, Conor Benn, that whole entire situation. We will talk about that as well. As you're stepping into the building, please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Just want to clarify, is my vocals coming in clearly? Just making sure. One more day of this right here. My new board comes tomorrow, supposedly. Tomorrow should be here. So one more day of this. So is my sound good, though? Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Galifianakis said bullshit stoppage. Oh, I know people are a little bit upset about that stoppage with Abdullah Mason and Albert Bell. Yeah, it did put somewhat of a bad taste in my mouth to kind of see the way it happened. But at the same time, you know, I've seen worse things happen, right? I did think that Albert Bell was getting ready to get stopped I'm not gonna lie to you. It looked like he was going to. I guess they gypped us of an opportunity to see that, gypped Abdullah Mason of the opportunity of having that happen. And of course, missed out on an opportunity seeing Albert Bell maybe turn some things around. If you're an Albert Bell fan, you never know, right? Them last 2 minutes, anything could have happened. It is what it is. But news in the boxing space, Abdullah Mason upgraded in the ring rankings. I believe he's around a number 4 or so, something of that nature now, behind who? I guess Shakur Stevenson, Raymond Morataya. Who else would they have in the division? I mean, do they even have Gervonta in the top anymore? I would think Gervonta, Tank Davis, then Abdullah Mason. Oh no, William Zepeda, right? William Zepeda and then Abdullah Mason, something like that. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. I think that's a great look for Abdullah Mason. I think Abdullah Mason may very well be an uncrowned king right now at 135. I mean, if you pull out Shakur Stevenson, who's at 140-pounder, as far as we know, until anything changes, Raymond Morataya, yeah, I'll let him hold that number 2 spot, even though he's making moves to 140 supposedly, if not the next fight very shortly. And then I don't even understand why I would put William Zepeda above Abdullah Mason, being that he lost against Shakur Stevenson, right? It is what it is. So Abdullah Mason, for all argumentative purposes, a number 1 fighter right now in the 135-pound division. And we got to see what he does with his new found fame now that he put on that masterclass. Now, let me stop mine. It was a masterful 12th round. How about that? You know what I'm saying? A great fight. Back and forth between him and Albert Bell, but that 12th round really spoke to Abdullah Mason's character, his grit, what he's capable of, showing the world that he's got that second, third, fourth, fifth, whatever gear he needs to hit in order to make the outcome what the outcome needs to be. He showed and proved that, right? And that's something that every fighter who gets in the ring with Abdullah Mason has to look forward to. And now us as fans have to factor in when we see Abdullah Mason fight, to say that even if he may fall short on the acumen, on the IQ, on the pedigree, right? Even if he's not as good as a boxer as a guy inside the ring, that X factor, that intangible, is an inconvenient truth for anybody who he gets in the ring with and says Abdullah Mason is dangerous every single round. 12 rounds in, if you don't get him out of there, you got a problem. You got a problem on your hands, right? It is what it is, man. Let me see here. Lone Star says, be well, Claimer, and salute to the chat and incoming panel, no doubt, man. I'm actually going to put that link to the Discord as well. I need you guys to go ahead and become a part of the community, the Discord community. Hold on a second here. Let me see here. I'm in my element. I'm in my element. Let me see if I can. So difficult, user settings. Where's the damn invite thing at? So complicated. What's this? Sharing screen, some activity, open soundboard. What's this? Some camera. I don't know. All right, we'll deal with that later. It is what it is, right? Also, we got to talk about Shushu Carrington, who's also been moved up to the number 2 spot right now at 126, which puts him in a great position right now because arguably Shushu Carrington be at number 2. Obviously, he's looking at unifications, and we talked a little bit on Sunday about him potentially moving up to 130 if nothing really pops off at 126 for him that makes sense. A fight between Shushu Carrington and Rafael Espinosa puts a lineal title on the line as well. So it'll be a unification and a lineal title if he can make a fight with Rafael Espinosa. That makes it that much more interesting. If Shushu Carrington was to win a lineal title and beat Rafael Espinosa, I think there'd be no argument whatsoever as to what Monster Inoue would be looking to do at 126, which would be fighting Shushu Carrington, right? It is what it is. You're saying Shushu's overrated, but he's undefeated, Kenyo. He's undefeated. Cooks him. Okay, well, listen, now Rafael Espinosa has a reason to fight Shushu Carrington. I know there were rumors about Rafael fighting Brandon Figueroa, but like I said, ever since the Canelo Alvarez fight got moved from September, nothing I don't think has been actually etched in stone between Rafael Espinosa and Brandon Figueroa. Maybe he has, right? But if it hasn't, I mean, I would think that Rafael Espinosa would be more interested in fighting a Shushu Carrington, who's, like my guy Kenyo Taylor said, is food up in here, right? Well, that's the number 2 guy in the division. You beat him, you unify, you pick up a WBC title with your WBO, and you become a lineal champion, right? That puts you right there in a conversation of being a pound-for-pound fighter if you can take it to 130 and have the super fight with Emmanuel Navarrete after that, right? That's a multiple weight class division champion, one-time lineal. Who knows, right? Maybe Rafael Espinoza can make it on a pound-for-pound list if he gets that victory under his belt. So that makes it a little bit more attractive. And once again, whoever wins that fight, a unified lineal title holder, I think makes a great argument to get a monster in-weight fight on the back end of the Bam Rodriguez fight if that fight doesn't happen or directly after that fight, right? Let me see here. Shushu is asked. Rafael smokes him. Wow. The people in the building out of pocket, man. He smokes him. Everybody's saying that. Oh, my goodness. That's crazy. That being said, we'll be looking at the landscapes of things there as well. Oscar De La Hoya, Mike Coppinger on, when Mike Coppinger drops his news speaking on the Conor Ben Ryan Garcia fight and speaks to how that fight is happening with or without Oscar, right? Because Oscar doesn't have any say in the fight, which I thought was interesting because when it just resonates so much, right? And it speaks to, it continues to validate my position, right? And reinforce my position that Oscar De La Hoya is not moving the needle. He's not the guy anymore. He's not that guy anymore. I don't know if he ever was that guy, right? But as far as the promoter's concerned, all that clapback Thursday, you need to call me this, you need to call me that. Do they? According to Mike Coppinger, you really have nothing to do with the equation. It would just be a courteous call. According to Mike Coppinger, Ryan Garcia has a contract with Turkey Al-Rashid, with Riyadh Season or Ring Magazine, whichever it is, to put that fight together, and they don't even need to get the whole KO the head nod from you. So what's all this conversation on your clapback Thursdays and nobody's called me, there's no fight? What's that all about? That's an interesting position that Oscar De La Hoya is taking. Does it shock me? Does it shock me that Oscar De La Hoya takes that position? Of course not, because that's what he's been doing, right? But it just goes to reinforce the idea, like I said, man, all talk, right? All talk. We'll talk about that a little bit as well. And, of course, Devin Haney versus who? I put out a video. Shout out to everybody who saw my video Monday and who watched it and hit the like button. I appreciate you guys. But the space still bothered. The Devin Haney fans are still upset at me for speaking on it. And I thought the video was a great video. I didn't pick no sides. I just painted the picture for what it was, right? And just basically came to the conclusion that Jay Prince is a good businessman and has put Devin Haney in a very interesting situation. And Devin Haney has a decision to make. Now, I'm thinking he's probably going to lean towards the Keyshawn Davis fight, but still, either way, Jay Prince wins, right? Either way. Let me see here. Shushu don't want no smoke. Yeah, Gallowfax, I don't know, bro. Shushu could have stopped his opponent. I mean, a night off, you can call it a night off for Shushu Carrington. I have no problem with that. I mean, I understand where people are at. He was outclassing Rene Palacio, and maybe you felt like he could have stopped him at any point in time. Listen, he won the fight. He's an undefeated fighter, and he's a champion. So if he's food, the easiest thing to do is eat. So the other champions might want to send those guys a kite and let them know they got low-hanging fruit. They've got low-hanging fruit in Shushu Carrington. Pick that up. Shout out to my guy, the Cerebral, in the building, man. Salute. Says Claymore, salute. Just showing love, paying ties, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, brother. I'm also going to put up the, let me put up this address on this Discord, bro. Hold on, let me make sure everything is right here. Hold on one second here. Turn that off. Take that off. Let's go ahead and close all these tabs. I don't want no problems. No problems. All right, we should be good now. Make sure the audio is good. All right. Is my sound coming in good? Am I echoing anything like that? My headphones. Mic check. Good. All right, good. No echo. No echo. Good. Perfect. So I'll be opening up the Discord as well. Let me put that address to the Discord in here. I don't know why. One second here. I'm in my element.
Hey, my people, the internet is down at my crib right now, and all I got is my phone. And I'm not doing this live from this phone right now, man. I apologize to everybody in the building. As soon as it comes back on, I'll get back at you guys. But my internet's down for a little bit until it comes back up. I don't know what's going on in the area. Hold on, let me see something. Yeah, the internet's still down. Oh, wait for it.
I'm back. The internet's back. The internet is back. Hold on, let me shut this off. That's crazy. Come on, what's going on here? All right, we're back. We're back at it. We're back at it, man. My internet went down. It's back right now. Hopefully it stays back. That's crazy. They sent me this message saying it wasn't coming back on until 5 o'clock. But we good. We locked in, man. Shout out to everybody in the building again. Let me send that's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. That kind of threw my whole mojo off a little bit, but we back at it. We back at it, man. As I was stating, I'm about to put the Discord in there as well so people can call in. That's crazy. Hopefully, don't go back out. I'm in my element. Let me see here. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's continue on cooking, man. Let's continue on cooking here. Other things we have to talk about. Teofimo Lopez and Rolly Romero also announced for August 22nd. That for the Super WBA champion, welterweight WBA champion. Looking forward to hopefully see Teofimo Lopez do his job so we can stop the nonsense and finally get the division moving in the direction where we have some fights getting made, as Rolly Romero looks like he just wants a payday and he's looking to get out of boxing. Doesn't look like he's very interested in being very active. So we'll see what ends up happening there. Hold on 1 second here. I'm still trying to figure out how to put this address in here. I don't understand what in the world. I'm a little off today, guys. I'm sorry, but this thing is not. This thing is not. Let me see. Is this it? Nope. Nope. What is this thing doing? I can't wait to get my new board tomorrow. I promise y'all, I cannot wait to get my new board tomorrow. That's it. Where you? Click on the server. It's like invite people. All right, I figured it out. Sorry, guys. My bad, man. My bad, man. I figured it out. I swear I figured it out. I figured it out. I put the address to the Discord in the chat. It's also pinned up there. Guys, become a member on that. 1 second here. Cannot wait to get this new board. Call it a day. Yeah, I'm kind of thrown a little bit, but yeah, Abdullah Mason gets moved up, does an interview on Inside the Ring. And what is he talking about? He's talking about basically explaining his performance, right? And I told you guys I kind of had some issues I held with him talking about showing the mercy and those things of that nature. And I thought that was kind of weird. Matt Skellerman tried to address it to a certain degree, but he stood on his square and basically showed that he could do whatever he wants to do in the ring. Things that tech support needed 100%. Showing all those things. 1 second here. Let me bring up my co-host as well. Yeah, throw it a little bit, man. All these technical difficulties, throwing me all over the place. I'm sitting here trying to figure stuff out, try to find the address, the internet going in and out. I lost my train of thought damn near. What's good with you, brother?
I'm good. The soundboard. It's all about the soundboard coming back. And this Discord, the Discord's weird, dude. The Discord is weird. So I'm glad you got it going now, right? Or maybe, hopefully.
I got it going Sunday. We did the Discord. People came up. It was awesome. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
People came up. We got it working.
Good. Yeah, a lot of heavyweight news. I didn't hear you say it on your monologue, but David Neba or
I didn't even have a monologue.
Okay. Well, your monologue of no.
Yeah, because everything went left on me, bro. Then came back. I mean, I'm happy it came back, but everything definitely went left on me.
Yeah, no, David Kneba, I don't know. It's KNYBA. He's the one that we called fighting Agit Kabayel. So he's fighting on TNT September 4th against Andy Ruiz. And the co-main event is Vito Melnecki, Amo Williams. So the August TNT card will be Zepeda versus Roach. The September TNT card is going to be Andy Ruiz versus David Kneba. And Vito Melnecki versus Amo Williams, which is kind of
where's that happening?
New Jersey. And that's why they picked Kneba, because Kneba's out of New Jersey, Vito Melnecki's out of Jersey, Amo Williams will help selling Jersey. It just the only thing I feel bad about for TNT is and again, I don't want to say it's going to be a shitty card because we don't know. We're just basing it on names. It might be one of the best fights of the year. So we won't know until we won't know. But it's just interesting that they had an opportunity to put even Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly on TNT, and I don't know why they wouldn't do that. I mean, not a lot of people are going to buy that as a pay-per-view. I wouldn't think. I mean, shit, if you're selling less than 100,000 for David Benavidez versus Zurdo Ramirez, how do you expect to sell more than that for Teofimo Lopez versus Rolly Romero?
That fight is that fight going to be a PBC fight?
Yeah, it's a pay-per-view too. From what I heard,
like no DAZN, no.
No. It's a DAZN. It's a part of DAZN / Amazon Prime. So that's what DAZN is doing. It's kind of like the Tim Tszyu fight, right? Tim Tszyu is what they did, the same thing they did with Benavidez. It's if you're on Amazon Prime, you can buy the pay-per-view that way, or if you're Claymore Rain and you buy the ultimate package for DAZN, it's included within the package.
I did notice that. I did see it on DAZN. So is the PBC officially partnered up with DAZN now?
No, not officially, just because unofficially they're obviously doing this weird little hey, you can still get it on Amazon Prime and we're going to include it in DAZN. But from what all the reports are saying, it's not until the Amazon Prime deal is officially over that they can say, but at the end of the day, man, I'm still wondering, are they even going to survive? Let's see.
It's a technicality. They're really the zone pretty much. They're just waiting on Amazon Prime to be done to make it official. Is that how they try to paint the picture?
Yeah, pretty much. Again, it's just I don't know what the zone's whole plan is at this point, because the TNT production was fantastic, man. Like, I was like, damn, if you guys can figure out a way for someone to fund that, that's the better play. Or again, like what we've always talked about, or at least for me, in my opinion, lower the paywall. Lower the paywall, and more people can watch this stuff. You know,
definitely down for them to lower the paywall. That's a fact.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's not just me. Like, go into Twitter land and go see what all the actual reporters are saying, or people who are in the boxing writing space, the journalists. They're all saying the same things about the zone. You guys are confusing people. You put up this great event on TNT, but how is that going to make people want to go on the zone to pay the paywall when the sound quality wasn't as good? So
they were talking about all that?
Yeah, man. Yeah, because if you're comparing it side by side, the TNT was fantastic. But if you watch it on the zone, there was all the whole sound was going off, and I know that. Yeah. So
I tried to watch it back. I watched it back on Sunday morning, early Sunday morning, and not because I didn't know people were talking about the sound was messed up. But I mean, I had it on quiet. So
dude, some of the streaming part was messed up. I think you got messed up on the streaming part too at one point, where you had to relog back on or something.
Yeah, no, the whole problem for me was the whole app. I just couldn't navigate it through my television, but it worked on my computer. Yeah, but it was just a lot of it was definitely a lot of just weird stuff going on. And the thing with the zone thing is it's been like that. It's always been like that. It's always been a very sketchy platform. You know what I'm saying, when it comes to the app and the way it works. I remember I've had the Zone Steel pay-per-view for me before when I was paying for it before they did I paid a pay-per-view and it won't come up, it won't play. You know what I'm saying? All those kind of things, man. Just ridiculous. Did you get a chance to catch it Inside the Ring?
No, I didn't. Birthday weekend, so I did not get to see any of the Abdullah Mason interviews, but I'm sure it was good, right? What did Abdullah say? He's the main guy now.
I mean,
they moved him up to number 4.
Yeah, he's number 4 right now in the rankings, and they talked about the performance. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of asking what happened. This whole entire I was sparing him thing is rubbing me the wrong way. I'm not. Well, I know
you sent me something. I watched it. I don't want to get all religious about it, but is that true? Is that true? I mean, is that a thing? Because you're into religion. Is that a thing?
It's a thing as far as any type of violence between two Muslims. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know how that translates into a sports world.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Is boxing considered a violent entity? Because it's
it's a violent thing, but it's a sport, right? So it's kind of like, I don't know, man. That threw me a little, but I know, like, me and my people talked about that before, especially with the Devin Haney situation. And I never heard another Aki or another Muslim talk about that before that way. The mean Frequent talked about it before, just kind of not even jokingly, but kind of joking, like, boy, that's kind of crazy that happened to him, and he didn't, the way he acted towards Ramadan was kind of crazy. But that was the first time I seen another Muslim actually speak on it that way and be like, yo, he was kind of insulted, right? He felt kind of disgusted about those situations. Was like, yo, you gonna punch another Muslim in the face for money? You're gonna compromise? I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Are you basically thinking like that's why Abdullah did that? Was he on that Muslim time? Like he didn't want to punch another Muslim in the face?
I don't know, man. I mean, at the end of the day,
punch him in the face in the 12th round.
Yeah, you.
I'm just saying what changed, what happened. I'm just saying.
I don't know, man. I feel like I understand the frustration of people saying, the referee winked at someone, the stoppage was kind of early. I'm okay with the stoppage, as you know, right? I'm used to UFC style or even the UK style. Like, you stop it early, man. I don't care. Like, stop it early, move on to the next. Albert Bell can move on to the next fight and whatnot. Yeah, and I honestly felt like Albert Bell was for real rock. So let's say they didn't stop it at that point when he could barely even push himself off the ground on that second knockdown, which was a knockdown because he got hit with a left The referee was looking
He
at his
couldn't
face.
barely get himself up. Nah,
I mean, he was struggling, bro. He was like, I'm just saying that when he got back up again, Abdullah Mason being the finisher that he is, I think it would have resulted in a third knockdown anyways. At which point, anyone who even would have given the first 2 rounds to Albert Bell like I did, now I really would have had him behind. I mean, I had him behind anyways, at least by 1 point after 2 knockdowns. But a third knockdown, Clay, I definitely would have had him behind already, and everybody else would have had him behind too. So at the end of the day, man, the storyline is Albert Bell was going to lose. Abdullah Mason was going to win. And we just need to move on with it. So what did Abdullah Mason say on inside the ring? Anything compelling? Did he challenge anyone?
Nah, just open to make all the big fights, open to unify, open to do all those different things. You know what I'm saying? I think at number 4 it does put him in a good position. I mean, you saw the news about Joe Cordina, right? That he's supposed to be fighting Sam Noakes.
Yeah.
Right?
Because they the visa issue thing, right? That's what they were saying is it's going to be a part of 7 versus 7, Matchroom versus Queensberry. Not all the way signed yet, but that's supposed to be one of the fights that they put together, which then opens it up for Abdullah because if Joe Cordina takes a fight when he's the mandatory, now it moves him off to the side.
100%.
And this is where I threw it at. I threw it right back at you, sir. I was like, Alan Chavez would move right up to number 1.
Nah. Oh, what, in the WBO rankings?
Yes, he was right behind Joe Cordina. He would move up. There'd be no reason to move him up.
Listen, Abdullah Mason ends up in the ring with Alan Chavez, bro. That would just be like, they ain't giving him a break for nothing, man. He's having to fight through it. He's having to go through it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That would be a great fight, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, man.
I just wants to get a voluntary. That's what you were trying to say on when we were.
Yeah, give him a soft touch. Let him live. Let him get a fight, man. Let him get a fight. You know what I mean? He's been in 2 back-to-back barn burners. You know what I'm saying? Give him, give him a touch. Give him something that makes sense for him where he at right now. Let him. I don't know, bro. I hate to be that guy because I know people are like, oh, you're trying to protect him. Maybe I am, Angelo. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Maybe I don't know. Is it so bad? Like, bro, come on, man. Alan Chavez, he gets no breaks.
Okay, well,
Chavez, that's his hardest fight.
I mean, maybe we don't know. Maybe I can tell you right now. So here's what's going on with that WBO rankings. Number 15 is Cameron Vong, who just took a break. Something's going on. Nobody knows exactly why he's chosen to take a break from boxing. So he's probably not even boxing until next year, if at all. We'll see. And then you just keep moving up from that. British guy, Mitchell Smith, Lucas Bahdi, Mark Magsayo, which won't happen because Magsayo's fighting Andres Cortez in Zuffa. There's Garon, number 11. Garon fought Schofield. He's with Golden Boy, so there's Rene Tejas Garon. Then number 10 is Gabriel Flores. Number 9 is Floyd Schofield, which we won't see that happen. Number 8 is Javier Herrera. I don't think they can make that happen because he's with Queensberry, but maybe Queensberry's working with Top Rank.
Ain't worth nothing to him. You know what I mean?
Right. And then number 7 is Joshua James Pagan, 15-0. I think he fought a pro box last. Number 6 is Albert Bell, who he just beat. Number 5 is Shu Utsuki. I'm pretty sure Japan's people won't have Shu Utsuki fight Abdullah Mason because they're building him over there. Sam Noakes is fighting Joe Cordina, so that gets rid of number 4 and number 1. So number 3 is William Zepeda. Zepeda's fighting Lamont Roach, and that leaves your favorite guy. Knockout of the year, Alan Chavez, bro.
I think go for unification, man. Chase down one of these champions. Go look for the winner of Lamont Roach and William Zepeda. At least you get some time to prepare, and it'll be worth something too. If they all got to be hard fights, if there's no choice, at least put some jewelry on the line, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? If it's got to be hard, like, pause. You know what I'm saying? If they got to be difficult fights, you know what I'm saying? If they got to be difficult fights, then right?
No, I agree with you. I don't disagree with you. So what is going on with the
And that's
WBA?
like-
So the WBA. So part of this problem is the IBF's got Raymond Murataya defending against Consensao, and then we don't know what he's gonna do. And
Right.
then you got the WBA, which is vacant. What is going on between Floyd Schofield and Lucas Bahdi?
I'm
What
hearing
are
the
the
belt
reports?
vacant. I'm hearing the belt is that Gervonta's in recess. The belt's pretty much vacant. And Floyd Schofield Jr. should be waiting on an announcement for
A Lucas
about for a
Bahdi?
vacant title with Lucas Bahdi. I would assume is the name I would think of. It would be the fight that's supposed to be made. But I mean, like you said, it hasn't been announced. Nothing's going on. So Abdullah Mason doesn't even need to look in that direction. I'm thinking it's either going to be the winner of Lamont Roach and William Zepeda, and I'm hearing rumors Andy Cruz is going down to 130. That he's not even going. He might get messed with the division.
Oh, what? That might be
Yeah,
a good move for him, actually. That might be
because the Eliminator went to shit on him because it was supposed to be getting to Albert Bell, and I heard he's on some like, man, just send me down to 130, bro. Let's call it a day. Let me go down there, rumble down there, build myself up, and I'll come up to 130, back to 135 a little bit later. But if he stays, fine. But who's he going to fight for an Eliminator? There's nobody really there for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, that's why it's confusing. And then the other thing too is if you're Alan Chavez, you're with Matchroom. So what would be the incentive for Matchroom to put you in against Abdullah Mason? You know, you could just I know, but you could get the other titles. I mean, what if Raymond Murataya really does vacate and the IBF, right? I think Alan Chavez is also ranked at the IBF. I'll have to double check that, but yeah, man. I mean, look, you know what a soft touch would be?
Eddie could be convinced he could do it. Eddie, you don't think Eddie's confident in Alan Chavez? I know Abdul's a beast, but Alan didn't look bad at all.
Man, that'd be a hell of a fight. I'll tell you that. The way Alan Chavez looked against Madueno, that'd be a hell of a fight. But
he's measured. That boy measured, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't want to do it. I mean, I guess if it was Zuffa rules, then you should do it. But in the traditional space rules, you probably wouldn't do it. But I was gonna say, if you want a soft touch, so to say, I don't want to be insulting, but how about Stephen Fulton? He hasn't fought since being fat against
Well, he's fighting on this upcoming Errol Spence card, so let's see how he looks, I guess.
Oh, okay. You know
he's fighting on that card. I don't know.
Yeah, 135 is a mess, dude. I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know that they're trying to hype up 135, but here's your top 10 for Ring Magazine. It's a bit of a mess, though. So number 10 is Cordina. We already know he's supposed to be fighting Noakes. Mm-hmm. So Noakes is number 7. Herrera, I don't know what they're doing with him. He's number 9. Bahdi's number 8. Schofield's number 6. So hopefully we can see 8 versus 6. Mason just won. They moved him up to, I guess, number 4 now. So Andy Cruz went down 1. But you said Andy Cruz is about to leave.
Well, that's what the rumor is. I can pull up the article where, they're saying he's heading down.
Right. So then that just leaves Zepeda, who'll probably lose to Roach. That means Roach will take Cepeda's place. So Roach will end up at the 135. Unless Zepeda somehow beats him, which would be crazy. I don't think that'll happen.
He could do it. He can do it.
So
I don't think he will either, but he can do it.
Yeah, man. Nah, he ain't doing shit. He's gonna get fed to the wolves. Lamont Roach is gonna beat him. So that if Raymond Murataya leaves and Shakur Stevenson still has to make a decision, I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like somehow Rayo Valenzuela by next one's gonna end up on that rankings one way or another. Maybe when Zepeda loses and Lamont Roach gets bumped up or something. 135 is a mess, though, just because now we're dealing with the whole that side of the street, this side of the street. How do we make a fight for Abdullah Mason next? You know, is it possible? Let me ask you this. Is it possible that Abdullah Mason, after having such a great performance, well, I don't want to call it great, having that latest victory, that dramatic victory that he had in Ohio, is it possible he doesn't fight again until next year?
I mean, sure. I mean, he's been so active for the past 2 years. He's been super active, man. You know what I'm saying? Found like 5 to 7 fights a year, damn near, it feels like. If I was Abdullah Mason, I was thinking about that too. Why not just wait it out a little bit and just kind of let everything kind of like, you know, work itself out. Let's see what happens with Schofield and Lucas Bahdi, or let's just see what happens with Gervonta Tank Davis, period, at 135. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens with Raymond Murataya. Let's see what happens with that whole situation. And then, you know, obviously, let's even wait to see what happens with Lamont Roach and Williams Zepeda, because there's an argument there to say that Lamont Roach may be looking to make a big fight after if he gets the victory. Assuming he gets the victory, he'd probably be looking to make a big fight either with you know, Shakur or Tank Davis on that rematch. He still has a rematch with Tank Davis on the table, right? Or maybe even make a fight with O'Shaquie Foster, who looks like he might get in the 135-pound division conversation as well, on the back end of him getting an opportunity to unify with Emmanuel Navarrete, right? Become undisputed and get a lineal title. So,
yeah, because the what Rig's pushing right now is Shockey Foster just made a statement and said, I'll fight Loma, blah, blah, blah. Loma should fight me. Top Rank's trying to put Navarrete versus Shockey Foster together. That would be nice because then we could have a Ring magazine champion. What do you think of this, though, right? Like, if Schofield doesn't want to wait, Lucas Bahdi's with MVP. Would Schofield Mason be ready to happen right now? And that would be a unification because it'd be for the vacant WBA and it would be for the WBO.
I'm not sure that Schofield wants to wait anymore. He's been out the ring for so long. I mean, Mason just got out the ring. That means they'd have to wait probably another 4 months or so because he was in a tough fight.
Okay.
I mean, nah, I think maybe Abdullah should just chill out. Maybe he should just give it a chill. If he can't make it happen this year or first quarter of 2026-7, and call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
Let the division just kind of figure itself out.
Yeah. What do you think's next for Albert Bell at 33 years old?
He got to move
had
to
a hell of a
140.
showing.
He got to move to 140.
Really? Okay.
That's how I feel. I've been thinking about it, man. He ain't gonna get no more opportunities at 135. That's it. Ain't nobody getting in the ring with him. He got a loss now too. Ain't nobody about to give him a shot. He's a Rubik's cube. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to deal with those type of issues. He's gonna have to go up in the division where he could be considered a stepping stone to a degree, right? A gatekeeper. They'll take fights, and then he has to get himself a significant win at 140 to get himself back in the conversation of being in title contention. But that man was just frozen out the game. 13-year professional, first title fight. It's crazy, right?
How would he do against because you saw Sam Watson there right next to Albert Bell. He's a part of the PBC group now. What about Gary Antoine Russell versus Albert Bell? How do you see that? Good fight.
Okay.
I
don't know. I think Albert Bell's really complicated, but I'll have to go with Gary Antoine. But
okay.
But once
How about
again,
Pitbull Cruz, Albert Bell.
That could be complicated. If you can't get the respect from Pitbull Cruz, he's gonna try to steamroll you.
Okay.
You got to get that respect from him. So Albert Bell got to stick him with some shit, or he's gonna be like he thought Abdullah Mason was applying pressure. 140, Pitbull's gonna apply a lot of pressure.
Right. And that's why I don't know what Albert Bell does at this point. I don't know if the payday was high enough that he could take a long break. Does he want to just get right back on the horse? Some may say
maybe he go to Zuffa.
I don't think he can now, right? Because he signed in order to get this fight. He signed with PBC to get it. So I don't think PBC is going to be like, hey, thanks, and then just let you go. So I don't think, that's why, remember I was joking with Treese about it. I'm like, tell your boy he should just come to Zuffa, but he didn't, he chose this path, which is great. You got the fight in Ohio.
King Blake says Andy Hiroka. Yeah, that's not bad.
Hey, Hiroka, that'd be great, man. Hiroka would be awesome. I don't even know what's going on with Andy Hiroka right now since that fight with Gary Antoine, but that'd be great. Tevin Farmer still fighting?
Nah, Tevin out of here. Tevin chilling with his girl.
Nah, yeah.
Tevin ain't doing that.
Yeah, so no, it's tough, man. What'd you think of? I heard you talk about it a little bit. What'd you think of the not the inside the ring, but the zone, the TNT crew with Terrence Crawford, Timothy Bradley, Sean Porter, pretty much all destroying. No. I was gonna ask you about their opinion on Shoo Carrington. Yeah, they're killing him.
With great power, bro. With great power comes great responsibility. You know what I'm saying? And Shoo, bro, they want to see more from you because they know that you can do more. I'm not even mad at them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, Shoo spoke on a little bit on the interview. He also had an interview on Inside the Ring as well. And he spoke on and said, he expected more from them just because they're fighters. He said he felt like they could resonate a little bit with, you know what I mean, the apprehension and, you know, him, you know, boxing and handling his business the way he did. Listen, he got moved up to number 2 right now at the 126-pound rankings. He's number 2 now.
Wow.
So people can say whatever they want to say. That fight was enough. Whatever he did was enough to move the needle for him to get him up in the rankings. So now he's in lineal title conversation
with Espinoza. Right? Espinoza, it's supposed to be number 1, number 2. Espinoza Carrington, that would be the fight. I know you want to see it, but you also are saying that Espinoza might be moving up to 130, right?
Well, yeah, that's what the rumor was. And even when I spoke to Brad Goodman about it, Brad said, yeah, he's like, damn, how'd you know that? I'm like, you know what I mean? It's out there, bro. But I mean, I don't know. Maybe a unification and a lineal title might attract Rafael Espinoza to do a unification, right? He could leverage that. You know what I mean? Move that around. You know what I'm saying? And at 130, if he wins at 130, right? Like I'm coming up here, I'm a lineal champion.
I mean, if you're playing the game with Rafael Espinoza, what would you rather do? Try to be the Ring Magazine champ, get paid to fight Bruce, or move up to 130, which then you're running into Navarrete, Foster, Kakachi, Constantine, Charlie Suarez, Raymond Ford, you know, Ryan Garner, who just had a hell of a fight. Sugar Nunez.
One fight at a time, right? One fight at a time. I would say if I was Rafael Espinoza, if he's confident, he should fight Shushu.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You haven't even, it's a unification. It gets you a lineal title, and you should feel pretty confident you could beat Shushu. I think Shushu chops down the tree, but it's all about what Rafael Espinoza think about what he can do. You know what I'm saying? And if he thinks he could do that, he could become a lineal champion. Why wouldn't he do that?
No, I agree with you. I believe me, man. I wish we could like snap our fingers and make those type of fights happen. That'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight for TNT. That'd be a great fight for September. I mean, they already canceled or they moved the Canelo fight. So, you know, you put that on the September 4th in New Jersey. That'd be great, but I don't think they'll do that because I don't know why. Kind of a weird card to put together, if I'm being honest. New Jersey, September 4th, TNT, but it's Andy Ruiz, who hasn't fought since 2024, against David Kaniba, who lost to Agad Kabayel. That's the main event. And then the co-main is 2 guys who are, I mean, you know, shout out to Amal Williams, but now the best we could call him right now is contender level. He never got to be a world champion. And then Vito Melnecki, he's a prospect, bro. I mean, I guess they're trying to make him a contender, and that's your September 4th card. But Shushu versus Rafael Espinoza on a card like that would elevate it. That, you know, that would be great.
Right.
And Roger Dat saying Angelo Leo, that'd be great, except Angelo Leo's sort of this free agent, been fighting for Pro Box. He might get a Zuffa bag if he wants to fight Omar Trinidad. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah. In other news, Devin Haney. Well, no, let's not do that yet. Oscar De La Hoya. Mike Coppinger says Ryan Garcia versus Conor Benn is happening with or without Oscar De La Hoya. He doesn't really have a say in it. You know what I'm saying? Because of the contract, which I think is interesting because of Oscar De La Hoya's position on this, constantly coming out saying, you got to talk to me. You can't make a fight without. It's like, I knew there was a reason. It's like, Dana's pretty much like, yeah, bro, I don't know what you're telling these people, but I ain't calling shit. I don't know what you're telling these people. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you sitting out here telling, because, you know, there was a part of me that was wondering, like, does Dana need to, you know what I mean? Does Zuffa need to contact him to make this fight happen? Or am I missing something here? Because the way, but you know, my bad for listening to Oscar, right? Oscar's turned out to be you know what I mean? Like, ask Virgil. No, HLD, I'm telling you, it is true because HLD, I'm telling you, Turkey bought the rights to
it's a two fight rights. Yeah.
Two fights with Oscar De La Hoya. He's paid Oscar already. Oscar's already been paid off. He doesn't have a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's not his choice. It's Turkey. You know what I'm saying? That's why they haven't been speaking to Oscar. That's why Ryan came out and was like, yeah, we got to fight. I'm fighting Conor Benn for the bag.
Yeah, and that was on the Tonight Show, bro.
Yeah.
He did that. I mean, Talk about confidence.
Listen, when he did that, it's like, yo, Ryan didn't do that for no reason. He was showing his ass, low key. Right? He was showing his ass. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Dogs and all, Clint.
You know what I mean? Hold on a second, saying, Mike.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Let me see if that. I don't know if the interviews made it to the YouTube yet, because I know it was on.
It might be on Twitter already. Yeah, it might be on Twitter.
Yeah, I don't see it. I was gonna try to pull it up. For you. For HD, because HD saying nah. He said if that's the case, maybe different, kind of like Turkey with Tio. Okay, yeah, HO, yeah, 100%. But Oscar's just been sitting here talking out the side of his neck with all his fake clapback Thursdays and all his fake, you know what I mean? Oh, Dana, you're not gonna this, that, and the other. And it's like, nah, bro. Dana's sitting there like, okay, let's see this. I can't wait to see you jump in front of this and stop this. Now I'm not gonna call you, and we're really gonna embarrass you, because the fight's gonna happen. And you know what I'm saying? Since you want to put it out that way and try to play with me and call me Uncle Fester and tell me, fuck you, Dana, no, fuck you, Oscar. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to make the fight happen anyway. Roger that said fake news. That's what it is. It's fake news. You know what I'm saying? It definitely is fake news. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. To see Oscar moving this way as of late in the past couple of years, since Dana is showing up, is just sad. He's just been going up sad.
Well, since you're bringing up the Oscar thing, so the latest thing I saw, which I think was this morning, was Rick Meridian put out a whole thing on the Twitter space saying there's a lucrative deal already in place for Boots and Virgil to fight.
Right.
It's just a matter of Oscar, I guess, signing off on it and hopefully it all going right. So do you believe that to be true, or do you think that's just a ruse?
Yes, I believe that's true. Oscar's in. Man, listen to me, bro. Oscar has been humbled, man. He's been put on notice. Ain't no getting in front of fights no more, bro. Ain't no stopping fights for Oscar no more, bro. Everything's a go, bro. Everybody can get it. He's been dropping the ball, man. Floyd Schofield Sr. had to go get the deal with to put the mandatory, to activate the mandatory on Tank, man. He ain't been on his game. He's been too caught up with Dana. Yeah, definitely that fight's gonna happen, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Dana was just a distraction, huh? Oscar should have been focused. That's what you're saying. Oscar should have been focused on his business rather than clapback Thursdays, which I think you oftentimes say that anyways.
Yeah, I've been saying this for a long time. I've been hating on Oscar, supposedly, quote unquote, for a long time, just because I don't like the way he's moving, for real, bro. I think it's a real shame the way he's moving. But I mean, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. So did you hear Bill Haney has been in contact with Al Heyman in reference to Tank Davis?
Mm-hmm. He said that.
No, Bill don't be lying. Bill be talking. Okay. He ain't lying. I don't believe he's lying. I really never seen Bill Haney lie before. Okay. I know he lies. I'm sure he lies. He's a human being. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure he lies. Right. But let's be honest. When was the last time Bill said something you was like, oh, that man's lying? Like,
right.
Honestly, like in boxing, I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know about, I'm just saying in boxing, you know what I'm saying? I believe him. I think he talked to Al. And Al said he ain't gonna be ready till 2027.
Yep.
Right?
I can believe that.
But then Tank comes out and says, it's my career.
Right.
I'm the man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, Al's the man and everything too, but he don't tell me what to do with my career. Right. I don't know what to make of all that. I don't know what to make of the G Money account, period.
I don't know what to make of Tank Davis, bro. I mean, I hope he doesn't too talented still. I think 31 right now, so he's still got a chance to try to make it all up, I guess. But yeah, man. I honestly don't. I mean, when you got, you know, the law coming after you, I don't know. I hope he's okay. I hope he's in a good mental space, and I hope he figures it out soon, man. I'm glad the WBA finally did what they did, so it cleans it up a little bit. But yeah, man, I don't know. I honestly think that at this point, Tank has been out the ring for so long, and the last time we saw him was Lamont Roach beating him up, that I would be picking against him in any fight that he goes into at this point.
Really?
I mean, I don't think he can. I'm like, if it's Shakur, like, let's say he wants to get a big payday, and it's Shakur versus Tank, I'd pick Shakur easy. I think that's Shakur, I think that'd be
top of the list. right?
I know,
Shakur's
but
top of the
Tank's
list
not
for
fighting
sure.
anybody weak now, though. You know what I'm saying? So who's on the list? Haney.
He
Yeah,
not
I'd pick
fighting nobody
Haney to
weak.
beat. Haney would beat Gervonta Tank Davis. So Haney would beat him. Shakur would beat him. Who else? Who else would be on the list that Tank Davis and Al Heyman would be okay with? You know, because it's not going to be like a Lucas Bahdi, bro. It's not going to be like a low level or a lower
No,
level.
I'm thinking he goes to 140 and he fights Isak Pitbull Cruz.
Again?
That's the fight he's been trying to make. He
Oh.
tried to make it. That's the fight. I think it's going to be Isak Pitbull Cruz.
Then I guess you're right. I would pick Tank to beat Pitbull Cruz. Okay, sure. I didn't even think that was on the table, man.
Would you pick Gary Antoine Russell over Tank?
Hell yeah, I think Gary Antoine Russell would spank Tank, bro. It looked like the Ryo fight. Gary Antoine Russell would mess him up, bro. It wouldn't even be.
I don't know.
Wouldn't
bro.
even be a contest. Nah, bro. Nah.
It wouldn't
we
be a
ain't
contest.
It wouldn't even be a contest, bro. No, we ain't doing
it wouldn't
that.
be a contest, Angelo.
Look, as inactive as we've always, because we want Gary Antoine to be active, to fight, get more fights, but even him with the inactivity he's had, bro, the way Tank looked, no, bro. No. Talent can only get you so far, Clay. Talent can only get you so far.
I say it's 50-50.
And
I'm saying 50-50.
Nice, dude.
I would normally favor Tank to win that fight. But because of all the stuff you're talking about, the inactivity plus the last time he fought, that would make it a 50-50. Tank is a special fighter, bro.
Bro, when's the last time we saw Tank outbox somebody? Think about it, right?
What, Gary Antoine Russell going to outbox him? Gary don't care about boxing.
No, Gary's going to beat him up because Gary's bigger than him, and Gary can punch, and Gary is very good defensively. Tank's not going to be able to catch Gary. Yeah, I mean, come on, man. There's such a difference between a Gary Antoine Russell and a Frank Martin that if the last great performance we saw Tank do was Frank Martin, Gary Antoine is like elite level above Frank Martin, bro. Like,
I agree with that.
So
I agree with that.
No, man. No. I mean, again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Tank either. It's on him, bro. It's on him that he fought Lamont Roach, and then rather than doing a rematch and showing us that he wants to actually get better at his boxing skills, he chose to do Jake Paul, and then it's on him that he hasn't fought since that whole Jake Paul fiasco that was supposed to happen, and now we're trying to I'm done, Clay, with acting like someone's elite based on their past performance from 2 years ago, right. You know, I'm done with that, dude. No, I'm sorry, man. I'm not gonna. You are who you are, and I'm glad somebody put out. I forgot which pundit it was, but they put out, "Oh, that's kind of wrong. The Tank's not even on the Ring Magazine list." I'm like, why is it wrong? Last time
he's not, right?
Yeah, he's not, because if Lamont Roach isn't in it and Lamont Roach beat him, then why would we want Tank in it? Of course, no. Tank should not be on the list at all. Tank needs to do something. How about this? How about if Lamont Roach beats Zepeda in August? How about that for a Tank comeback fight?
That's the fight he needs to go get that Lamont Roach fight back for sure.
Exactly. And if they did fight, and you were asking me, Angelo, you picking against him? Yes, I would pick Lamont Roach to beat defending the WBC title at 135 against Tank Davis. I'm sorry, I do.
No, Tank knocks him out.
If
Tank knocks out Lamont Roach, is he back? Is he like, yo, Tank's the man?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. If he does what he says he was supposed to do, great. Right? But come on, man. Even you're a huge lover of Mike Tyson, man. It's your favorite guy, right? Yeah, was he the same after he came back?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. You know what I meant. Pause. But,
you're a lover of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's trying to bust somebody's cheeks in front of the rest of the world. We need to clarify that. I'm not a lover of Mike Tyson. Well, go ahead.
But when Mike Tyson came out from jail, was he the same Mike Tyson pre-jail?
No, but that was jail. That was
I know.
I'm training, doing nothing. That was extreme. Years. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole different thing. Tank's just been out the ring for about a year, a little over a year.
What was it? April of March 2025, I think, is when he was or March. It was March of 2025. So it's been over going into if he doesn't fight this year, he'll go into 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, if it ends up going to like what Al Heyman is apparently saying, Tank's not ready till 2027. That's a 2-year layoff, bro.
Right.
Even the great Muhammad Ali lost to Joe Frazier when he, although he did beat Jerry Corey when he came back from his long layoff. But I'm just saying, man, you're not the same. And Tank Davis is older, and I've never seen Tank Davis outbox anyone. It's not his skill set. His skill set is setting up a trap, knocking you out in the back end. But how do you do that against people who don't get knocked out? I've never seen Lamont Roach get knocked out. I've never seen Gary Antoine Russell get knocked out. Like, man, you got to name me somebody, like a name of someone. But you're right. I agree with you that Pitbull Cruz would probably be a good fight for him to get a comeback fight off of, right? But that's about it, man. I'm done with Tank, bro. Don't mention Tank's name. It's all about Shakur, Haney, So Tio would beat Tank. Tio would beat Tank, Clay. Tio Fimo Lopez would beat Tank Davis, bro.
He's not beating Tank, bro.
You think he'll beat Rolly? You think he'd beat Rolly?
Hell yeah, he already beat Rolly.
Okay. But I mean, for the 147 title, do you think he'd beat Rolly?
I mean, he ain't fighting at 147. That's what I think. So that's not even a fight that's even realistic on the table. He fighting 140 max, and then after that, he doing catch weights. You know what I mean? That's it. He fighting 144. He fighting 140, and then he'll fight Devin maybe at a 144 catch weight with a rehydration clause, maybe. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? All that stuff.
Right. Right.
Tank is a good fighter, man. I can't believe you're sitting here saying no chances, bro. Tank
2 years ago, he was. 2 years ago, he was on the top of the mountain, bro. He was great 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
Man, I can't believe you know how I'm up here defending Tank like this, bro. But you out of your mind, bro. I can't do this with you, bro.
Fun, bro. We gotta do this. This is how we keep it entertaining.
Crazy, bro. Come on, man. Tank. Come on, bro. That boy nice, man. He get on my nerves sometimes with some of the stuff he does. But come on, man.
When's the last time Tank was nice? Was Tank nice against Lamont Roach last year in March?
Every time I've seen him except for the Roach fight.
Okay.
That's it.
So prior to Roach, who did he fight?
Literally amazing.
No. I just want to ask these questions because these are factual questions. Prior to Lamont Roach, who did he fight?
Prior to Lamont Roach, he fought Frank Martin.
Okay. And how'd Frank Martin look against Nahir Albright recently?
He won. I mean, it was a draw. He was on his way.
I'm just saying,
all right
bro,
until he got clipped.
That's the level you're comparing Tank to.
Nah, Frank is good. Look, Frank looked good until he got hurt, bro. He looked good. He was boxing. He did good. He was moving around. He was handling his business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Frank Martin a good fighter. What are we doing?
Hey, man.
What are we doing? Tank is amazing. Like, I mean, literally.
He was amazing. That's what my point is. We should respect him for what he did back when he did it. But now, he hasn't been. I mean, if it's really not until 2027, bro, I'm just saying, if we're doing projections and Al Heyman is telling you he won't be ready till 2027, right? If he was even coming in to fight in 2026 and it's against Haney packs him up.
Yeah,
so
but
that
Haney
ain't gonna happen.
Another conversation. Haney is. Don't start me up because these people are gonna start trying to cook me on this. Okay, please don't make me go there. You know what I mean? Haney needs to fight Boots. Okay.
Really, dude?
Yeah. What are we talking about?
He hasn't even defended 147 yet, bro. Oh my gosh. If Boots wants him that bad, then Boots can do
a monster?
Bro,
Boots is a monster?
If you want the Boots fight to happen, if you want the Boots fight to happen, the Boots need to do what Sugar Ray Leonard did. Come back down to 147 to fight Devin Haney. That's what Sugar Ray Leonard did. Sugar Ray Leonard went up to fight the Ring Magazine champ.
He ain't calling out Devin.
So is Devin calling out Boots?
What I'm saying is, if Devin's going to go out of his division, I don't want to see him go down. I don't want to see him doing catch weights and fighting little guys, bro. I'm sorry. I don't care what nobody says in this damn chat. I don't really give a shit. It just is what it is. Devin, you're no longer a 135-pounder. You're no longer a 140-pounder. You're a 147-pounder, bro. You look great against Brian Norman Jr. Fight in your division. Or if you want to challenge yourself, if you want to move out your division and do something, go fight Boots, bro. Go fight somebody at 154. I don't want to see him fight Tank. I don't care about him fighting Tank. I don't care about Devin fighting Tank, bro. How could you care about Devin fighting Tank for real?
What is there? No. The point of the question though was, or when we started this, is I don't think Tank is where he was back in the day when he was good, and now because Tank will not Tank. If Tank would tell me, okay, like here, I'll give you one. I'll give you one for all you Tank fans out there, right? If Tank was willing to do something like, hey, man, it's cool, just put whoever in front of me. I do want to prove to everyone that at 135, I'm the man. Lamont Roach just fought. Let me get Javier Herrera. Young bull, undefeated, 22-0. Great fight, right? And I would have to agree with you on this because I've never seen Javier Herrera fight anyone the level of Tank. I would favor Tank Davis. My point is, especially to the hardcore Tank fans, if you put Tank Davis against an A-level fighter this year, he's going to lose to him. And you can't name me one A-level fighter, including Gary Antoine, that wouldn't pack him up, bro. He's not at A-level. He's not at A-level at this point.
Smith.
I have to wait. Okay. You know what? I'll have to wait to see how Dalton Smith does against Alberto Puello. But if he does Alberto Puello dirty too, Puello beat. Puello really won his last fight in July too, bro. Last year.
Again, you talking about against who? Who did he lose against?
It was because he got robbed on that fight, or in my opinion, I guess it was Matias. Then that's how Matias. So Puello got robbed by Matias. Matias got packed up by Dalton Smith, right? Power on power, though, I do like that fight. Dalton Smith would be a great fight. Still, though, Dalton Smith's a big 140.
I think the only person, I'm gonna be real with you, not you're saying anybody who's A will pack him up.
And would you even consider Dalton Smith A-level? Because I don't think you would believe that Dalton Smith would beat Gary Antoine, and I consider Gary Antoine A-level. So
Tank beats all they asses. The only person I don't think he really that I gotta be like serious and be like I don't think he lose for sure is Shakur. He fights Shakur, he's gonna lose when he comes back. He shouldn't fight Shakur. And I'm not playing the Devin game. I'm not playing the Devin game, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna look it up right now. So since we're playing this Tank game, since Tank is so amazing, okay. So you're saying Tank will never go above 140. That is his weight limit.
I don't
cap,
see him doing it.
140.
Maybe a catch weight 144 against Devin if he chooses to make that fight. That's about it.
Okay. So the only A-level people at 140 currently would be Shakur Stevenson. The next tier down from Shakur would be Gary Antoine. Everybody else has not proven to be. I mean, Keyshawn Davis is already moving up to 147.
He's gone, yeah.
So he doesn't count. Hitchens is already at 147 on July 26th, so he doesn't count. And Tio is about to fight at 147 against Rolly, so he doesn't count. So you're looking at Puello versus Dalton Smith. So I guess we'll find out where that is. And then Sandor Martin, Adam Azim. Like, this is a weak class, bro. So that's what I'm saying is nobody here is
he
like
being on level. No, I'm saying who he ain't beating up.
Of course he would. Of course he would. I never said Tank Davis sucks.
So give me an A-level.
I
say Gary 50-50. Shakur, I think, just beats him. Who else?
Well, that's 140. Those are the two main guys. There's nobody else.
135.
At 140. At 135. Let me see. 135 is a mess. Okay, so yeah, it can't be Shakur.
Schofield getting the beats.
Yeah, I would still pick him over Raymond Murataya. But I don't consider Raymond Murataya like up there. I don't consider him an A-level fighter.
He's number 2 in the division.
I know, according to the rankings, but let's be honest, bro. He barely beat Andy Cruz, and Andy Cruz is now talking about going down to 130. Murataya is talking about moving up to 140. Murataya got to beat somebody for me, bro. Not a 6-0 fighter.
What's my guy that he beat? What's the Russian guy, man? What was his name, man?
I'll look it up.
The guy who he beat for the vacant title.
All right. Oh, here we go. We talk about someone beating a vacant belt. All right. Oh, Abdullah, bro. Come on. Tank Davis already packed up Abdullah. Bro, what are you doing?
He didn't fight Abdullah. No,
I thought he did. Are you sure he didn't fight Zohar Abdullah? Maybe it's another.
He didn't fight Zohar.
I'm messing up the name, man. Okay. I'm gonna look.
That was
it
a
up.
hard
But,
fight, man. That wasn't, you know what I mean? That fight wasn't easy.
okay, hold on. Abdullah got 2 losses. Man, that first one better not be the Tank. I could have sworn he lost the Tank, but I'm probably wrong though. Oh, he lost to Devin Haney. He lost to Devin Haney. My bad. That's what it is. Okay, so Devin Haney beat Abdullah. That's
Okay.
I'm confusing it. All right, my bad, guys. So, but no, I don't think. I mean, I think that Tank would beat Murataya, and I don't think Murataya's in.
He'll beat Murataya. You know, a fight I ain't gonna lie, which would be kind of crazy, but I think he'll get him. Yeah,
Abdullah Mason. You think he get Abdullah Mason? That'd be hella fun. That'd be hella fun.
Yeah, I think he get it. He beats everybody, bro. He beats everybody in and around his weight class, bro. Who he don't beat?
No, we were talking about A-list people. Those aren't A-list people yet, though.
But I'm just saying. I'm just saying what
Shakur level people is Haney, Shakur.
Well,
Gary
don't say
Antoine.
Haney. You're making my skin cross. Stop saying Haney.
All right, look, I'm only saying Haney because Haney's the one that
pounder, bro. Let's look at 130, 135, 140.
Okay.
130,
let's see.
140.
Okay. Shockey Foster to me would be 50-50. Shockey Foster to me. 50-50 with Shockey Foster because I do consider Shockey Foster to be an A-level 130. Navarrete would be a fun ass fight, bro.
He's sleeping.
Who slept Navarrete before?
Tank gonna do it. Tank gonna sleep Navarrete. Navarrete think he bad, bro. He think he bad, bro. He getting knocked out. If you think you bad with Tank, you're gonna get hurt, bro. You need to respect him. If you don't respect him, and Navarrete don't got enough respect, Navarrete getting packed up. He can't. Navarrete came up to 135 and got beat by Dennis Baranchek. Tank packing him up.
He had a bad weight cut, bro. He was on fat camp.
He gonna have another bad. We're gonna be saying the same thing that night. He must have had another bad weight cut because he gonna get sweat.
I mean, well, for that matter, why am I even talking to you about a 130 fighter? I don't even know if Tank can make 130. Again, you're assuming
no, they gotta come up
at
to
his
135.
best.
They gotta come see him at 135.
I'm
just saying a good 130 fighter gotta come to 135. Like Oshaki gonna come up to 135. Navarrete coming up to 135. Those are the only 2 guys from 130 that we should even be talking about. Maybe a Vasily Lomachenko. You think he gonna knock out Vasily Lomachenko?
See, Lomachenko's been out the game. No, he's been out the game for a while now too. I don't even like that fight. Lomachenko versus Tank. Ugh. I guess it would be fair. I guess it would be a fair fight. Yeah, I guess that'd be a fair fight. I don't know. I'd still
bad because you know Tank gonna knock him out.
No, I'm not. No, man. I haven't seen Lomachenko ever been knocked out. So why would I say that? No, I don't think. I mean, I'd say 50-50, I guess. That'd be fair. Even though Lomachenko got a back problem and he's old.
Sheepy time. All right. What about sheepy time? Oh, Kenyo Taylor said no good here. Kenyo Taylor said little arms, small eyes is ridiculous. Most of the champions are pay-per-view fighters. Most of the champions or pay-per-view fighters are Tank's former opponents. Like who? Outside of
thanks for the $5 though, bro.
Yeah. Pitbull Cruz, Ryan Garcia, who was depleted. You know what I mean? Put on a rehydration clause. Look crazy with bruised ribs. Who else? You want to count Roach that he went to a draw with? I don't know, Kenyo. I think you're reaching, bro. I don't see that, Kenyo. I'm sorry, bro. I appreciate the $5. My super chat's no good here. Read it.
No, everybody's super chat's fine.
Yeah, everybody's super chat is good. Come on, Kenyo, man. We were just in the middle of a good conversation, man. I was gonna get to you, bro. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out.
That's how I know you're losing a debate is when you start calling people names. So it's all right. It's all good, baby.
That part. But I just feel like, and I've never really been on this side defending Tank like this. I ain't gonna lie.
I know you haven't, bro. I'm trying to keep it fun.
But you crazy saying that this man's just, you know what I mean? I don't see nobody in 135 or 140 outside of Shakur and Gary Antoine Russell giving Tank no problems. Liam Paro, no, he's at 147. Yeah.
Shockey Foster would give him a problem. Shockey Foster would.
I'll give Shockey. He's been looking so good. I'll say that. Yes.
Yeah. Because Shockey's really good, man. Shockey's nice. He knows how to box. Like he would give. If Roach was able to give Tank problems last year, March, then Shockey Foster would give him problems right now. That's for sure. And Shockey Foster's sharp too right now. And if you said Shockey Foster gets to not have to worry about making 130, look at how good he looked against Stephen Fulton. Wasn't that at 135 or something, right? So
no, Shockey be a good fight. I think Shockey's a good fight for Tank. Straight up.
Yeah.
I kind of give Tank the same pass I give like a Vasily Lomachenko to a degree. It's not even a pass, but I think Tank's really a 130 pounder fighting at 135. I think he's, you know what I'm saying? I think, right? I think he's a small 135 pounder. So anybody at 130, you know what I'm saying? My only thing with Tank that I ain't like is that he's pulling them dudes up to 135. I'll be wanting him to fight at 130. You know what I'm saying? Even with Lamont Roach, when he had tried to make that fight, when he made the fight happen with Lamont Roach, I was like, damn, bro, at least go down to 130. You know what I'm saying? And go fight him there and pick up his belt. You know what I mean? Fight him there. Don't pull him up to 135.
Here's the other one I want to throw at you too, man. Because again, like, I get it. It's like when you fall in love with your fighter and you're remembering how great he was from a couple of years ago. But Tank this November, Clay, is going to be 32 years old, bro. So if he hasn't fought since March of 2025, and this November, if he doesn't fight again this year, he would then be 32 years old, Clay. That makes him older than Shockey Foster. You know what I mean? Like, he's on the back end, bro. He's on the back end.
Kenyo Taylor says Rolly. That's one pay-per-view fighter. But Rolly is, come on, Kenyo. Take back Rolly, bro. You already know Rolly's a straight 100% PBC hype job.
That's bad, bro.
You know he's a hype job. Straight bad work. What did he do after Tank? He went and got beat up by old man Ishmael Burroughs, so they gave him that title. Then he went and got beat up by Isak Pitbull Cruz in front of the world. Then he went and fought Jaime Garcia and went to decision with him. Abdullah Mason fought that dude and knocked him out inside of 4 rounds. Then he went and he got a not in his right mind, Ryan Garcia picked up a fake WBA title, never defended the title at 147, and now just got elevated to a super champion. That guy is not him. He is not a good example. Roach, yes. Lamont Roach, yes.
Yeah, Ryan, but Roach beat him. So I don't know why that's.
But I'm just saying pay-per-view fighter. I'm just saying like a top-level fighter that he fought, yes. Ryan Garcia, you already know, I already done said it, bro. He depleted him. He made him cut all that weight. That was crazy. It is what it is, but that's what it is. Pitbull, out of nowhere. Pitbull came from out of nowhere, but fine. Pitbull's better than Rolly. Pitbull's.
But you don't consider Pitbull an A-level fighter, though. You don't put him in the Gary Antoine conversation, do you?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
I mean, he was just getting ready to fight Gary Antoine Russell. We about to find out.
Then he's not.
Right.
Then he's
Probably
not.
He's about to fight Tank. And then
I hope so.
And then Barrios kind of under that weight depleted thing too. Rehydration.
Yeah, he was weight depleted, and when he finally did come up to the weight he's supposed to be, he found out to be the worst 147 in the history of champions of 147, possibly, bro. You know, respect to Mario Barrios though.
Like, I'm here defending Tank, but I ain't gonna make up no shit. You know I'm saying, like, Tank is a great. I think he's a boxer puncher in real time, a real boxer puncher, real talk.
Yeah,
real selective with his shots. I think he beats 8 out of 10 people he gets in the ring with.
Yeah, because not a lot of them are in the Shakur, Gary Antoine, Shockey Foster. Because if we found 10 Shockey Fosters, we'd be having hella fun. There isn't 10 Shockey Fosters though, just like there isn't 10 Gary Antoine.
Ain't 10 tank. There aren't 10 tanks for none of those guys to fight either. So how can we give those guys their accolades and say they are who they are?
You know what's fun?
Not give Tank his props.
No. I like this because what the fun conversation for me is I can't wait for Dalton Smith to fight Alberto Puello, because if Dalton Smith packs up Puello, we can revisit this conversation. I'm gonna look you in the face and tell you Dalton Smith will pack up Tank. I'm just saying, man. Like, Dalton Smith is the come up guy. Like, he's coming up. He's getting stronger. He's getting better. The Matias fight earlier this year. You know what's diabolical too? That's one of the best fights we've seen this year so far. Ain't nobody mentioning that fight. Right?
Mention it for what?
No, just for any awards. Like, every award that I see round of the
It's definitely
year,
there.
fight of
For
the
me,
year.
it's there.
It should
Yeah.
be in there, man.
Yeah.
But it's because nobody got to see it. They tried to do some weird pay-per-view.
That's facts.
Yeah, it was a weird paywall, but that's one of the best fights this year, man. Go look it up. Dalton Smith versus Subriel Matias. So if Dalton Smith packs up Alberto Puello, I would pick Dalton Smith to beat on Tank.
Daniel Taylor says the point is they're all pay-per-view fighters. I mean, yeah, but they're pay-per-view fighters because Tank made them pay-per-view fighters. All those guys you put on that list, Tank made them pay-per-view fighters. They weren't pay-per-view fighters before Tank. Rolly, a Tank baby. Roach, a Tank baby. Ryan Garcia, a Tank baby. Pitbull, a Tank baby. Barrios, a Tank baby. Those guys weren't pay-per-view fighters before Tank. Tank is a pay-per-view fighter, and he makes these fighters pay-per-view fighters, right? But he's not jumping in the ring with, his peers. That's been the issue with Tank Davis, right? He's not jumping in the ring with the guys that are also pay-per-view fighters. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but in all honesty, Clay, he won't even jump. Okay, so here's one who isn't even an A-list fighter, has a ton to prove, and all we can see out of this kid is talent out the wazoo, but we need to see what it looks like in live time. But Schofield versus Tank. Do you not believe that there'd be a chance that Schofield could beat him?
There's a chance. Good fight.
Okay.
Good fight.
All right then. So
Tank clips him though.
Okay, that's fair. But what I'm saying is, if we're talking, would you say that's 60-40 on Tank's favor? 55-45? Like, how do you see a fight like that? 60-40. So the fact that we've gotten to a point that we got a 32-year-old Tank Davis and we're talking about 60-40 now against Schofield, who hasn't proven jack squat,
Schofield's an athletic, explosive, strong, good boxer, bro. People sleeping on him because he hasn't fought the people they want, even though he knocked out Tevin Farmer, but it is what it is. Listen, I say 60-40, right? Because of what you said, because of the inactivity, because Tank has been out the ring, the age and everything like that. I will give that credit, but that's just to show how good he is that he can come back after 2 years being laid off, and I still favor him at a 60-40. I probably would have favored him a 75-25, you know what I'm saying, if he would have been active.
Okay.
Tank is a special fighter, bro. He really is. He is.
Yeah, he proved to be. Fighter. He proved to be, right? Just like Mike Tyson was a special fighter when he proved to be. But when Mike Tyson was old, he was losing to Danny Williams and, the white guy from Scotland, you know what I mean? Like
the Irish boy from
McBride, right? Or somebody else. It was a white dude, though.
He's from Massachusetts.
Yeah.
What's his name?
No. He beat Kevin, the Hurricane guy, but he lost to the Scottish white guy with the knee problems. He lost to that guy. He lost to the other guy. I'm just saying, man. Tank's great. I hope Tank can come back and get himself situated with a good fight for himself. And I don't know if the Pitbull was.
Shout out Tank Davis, man. G Money. You know what I'm saying? Shout out G Money. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let him do you like that, bro. I ain't gonna let him talk bad to you like that, bro. I've been wanting you to fight some fights, but I ain't gonna sit here and let that happen, bro. I ain't going out like that, bro. It is what it is.
No, I'm calling you out, Tank. I'm sorry, brother. And I like you too. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real, man. You've been out the game since losing to Lamont Roach. So give the man his rematch.
Kenyon Taylor says if Rolly pack up T.O., is that good for Tank or Core?
Okay, if Rolly beats T.O.,
pack up T.O., is that good for Tank or Core?
I mean, this is the triangle theory thing, but to be fair, we're talking resume now. So if Rolly beats T.O., who lost to Shakur, it doesn't elevate Shakur any, because Shakur's already up there. Would it elevate Tank because he packed up Rolly?
No, because I think the win that Tank had over Rolly was a good win. I thought Rolly was a game opponent. He really fought well that night until he got slept. He was really giving Tank some good looks. That was like the best Rolly I ever seen, to be honest with you, is that Tank, the Rolly against Tank. So I give Tank Rolly credit. I give Tank more credit for beating Rolly than I do him beating Ryan Garcia.
Okay. But at the same time, Rolly isn't that A-level guy, though. That's the problem. You're giving him credit for being a non-A-level guy.
But at the time, Rolly was undefeated, and he was really doing people dirty. Like, he was in some competitive fights too, but he he was a big puncher, and he fought Tank well. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, as far as Kenyo Taylor, as far as you're concerned, you're kind of moving the needle because we were talking about pay-per-view stars.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Rolly, I was just saying that Rolly was brought in by Tank. So, when he fought Tank, he wasn't a pay-per-view star. After he fought Tank, he got the pay-per-view accolades. I'm just being honest about that, right? To say that. But, once again, look, hey, bro, I'm not going to sit here on no bullshit. I'm not like Angelo. Angelo, he in his feelings right now. I don't know what he got going on. He in his feelings. Tank Davis is a high level fighter, bro. I'm not even playing that game. That man is the truth, bro. I'm not playing no games like that with that man, bro. I keep I'm not going out like that. I got my credibility.
I agree with everything that Clay's saying. The only word I want to change is Tank Davis was the truth. I don't know if he's the truth anymore. So,
yeah. I think that's fair. I think that's fair because his last showing was horrible, and then the last time we heard about Tank, he was trying to fight Jake Paul. It is what it is. Point proven, Tank is the guy. Is Dev or Core doing it? Wait, point prove Tank is the guy. Is Dev or Core doing it?
Okay, well, Shakur just beat Tio, so he's definitely doing it. And Devin Haney just
Devin's
beat Brian Norman, and he's definitely doing it. So what are we talking about again?
What are we talking about? Yeah, what do you mean by that, Kenyo? Just I don't know if you want to add some context to it, just a little bit, just so I can kind of
if he's asking if Shakur or Devin are doing it, they're definitely doing it. That's why they're both number one.
Yeah, is that what you're saying? Like, are they
divisions, bro?
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It is what it is. It is what it is.
It is, man. It is what it is.
Angelo tripping, period. You know what I'm saying? That's all that is. It's just Angelo tripping. That's it. Period. Period. You think Andy Cruz at 130 is a good look, though?
I think so, because he needs to reinvent himself after barely losing to Murataya. Can you at least admit that it's not like Murataya like manhandled Andy Cruz? That was a close fight.
Very close fight.
I'll give you the window. I'll say, okay, Murataya beat him. But that's why I don't have Murataya on my A-list. Because it's like saying you beat Dave Morrell. They don't got that many fights,
Andy
bro.
Cruz is on another level from David.
Oh, come on, man.
He's a two-time gold medalist,
bro. He was 6-0, like as a pro.
Bro, he's a two-time gold medalist. He's better than David Morrell.
Stop it. No, well, he's better than David Morrell now. After we saw David Morrell got packed up by.
He's better than David Morrell ever since Hot Rod.
Was he?
Yes. David Morrell, Hot Rod. David Morrell was already letting you know what the future's going to be. Let me tell you this. When you saw Jack Kelly beat David Morrell, tell me you didn't go, man, I seen that shit coming. Be real. You know when he finally lost against Jack Kelly, tell me you wasn't like, boy, I seen that shit coming, boy. It was on eventually, right?
Yeah. Yeah, well, he wasn't doing all the right things. Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't getting better. That's true.
Yeah, seen that shit coming, bro. You know what it was, man.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Kenyo says, I meant, are they making stars or clout chasing? Okay. Are they making stars? Okay. I don't know about the clout chasing. I think you throwing a shot in there. I think that's extra. I think the clout chasing is you putting the sauce on it. But I will say, no, they're not making stars. I'll go with that, Kenyo. I think the clout chasing is you being a little mean. I think you being mean. Why are they clout chasing? You know what I'm saying?
Feelings are hurt because I called Tank average.
Yeah, now you calling them clout chasing. Why you gotta go there? Why they clout chasing? They ain't clout chasing. They ain't clout chasing, bro. But I agree with you. No, I agree with you. Tank is not making. Shakur and Devin aren't making stars. Their fighters that they're fighting against aren't, moving up in the world. Except for, I say Shakur kind of, come on, let's be real. Shakur kind of did it with Josh Padley. He kind of made Josh Padley.
He did make Josh Padley a star.
Right.
He did make, and nobody knew who Josh Padley was. So he did make Josh Padley. And Josh Padley's doing hella good now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He gave him a chance. He got him a contract, got him out of his job. You know what I mean? He's a full-time boxer, and he looks like he's on his way to get into a title shot pretty soon. He's doing really good.
And actually, wait a minute. Now I want to kind of revisit this for a second. Shakur gave Contention a shot. Contention, like it or not, ended up becoming a world title, beating Shockey Foster.
I ain't going with that one. Try again. Give me another one.
All right. Okay. Hold on.
I ain't going that one. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. I'm just thinking of all the different names, right? Well, I mean, Jamal Herring ended up going to BKFC, although he's kind of a star there right now.
Yeah, nothing to do with Shakur.
Nothing to do with
Shakur. He probably got more props of being Lamont Roach than getting his ass up by Shakur.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody, Tank making sorry. Everybody who Tank touch, go up. Everybody, except for I'll say Hector Garcia. That's it. Everybody else went up. He do that. Tank is, come on, man. You gotta give Tank his respect, bro.
I do. I just said 2 years ago he was your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. 2 years ago. All right. I'm talking about right now, today. He's about to be 32 years old. Right after Halloween, right? Knock, knock. Where's my candy? I'm 32. You fighting anytime soon, Tank? I guess not. Come on, man. Al Heyman just said to Bill Haney, hey, we can't do this deal because he's not going to fight till 2027. So I don't know what to make of Tank saying it.
Fair enough, Paul Bunyan. I like that one.
Okay, that's
Haney
a good point.
never fights anyone on a lower level for them to become a star. Truth. Ramirez
Okay.
is the lowest level competitor he had in years. That's a fact. That's true right there. Devin's never fighting somebody he has to pull up and make a star. That's a fact. That's truth. That's truth. Tank, that's part of the game, and that's what comes with that's the criticism that comes with Tank and the way the matches go. That they're nobodies, and all of a sudden there's somebody's on the back end of it.
But Ryan Garcia was already a somebody. And I could argue to say that Ryan Garcia helped elevate Tank.
Yeah,
not the other way around.
I think, Ryan Garcia is Tank's biggest payday. He's his biggest accomplishment. He's the biggest pay-per-view sales that he ever made. And there's an argument there to say that Ryan made Tank to a certain degree.
Right. And now if we're talking about Haney, if it wasn't for Haney fighting Ryan, Ryan wouldn't be as big a star as he is right now. Whether you think it's famous or infamous, if Haney says, no, I'm good. No, I don't need to see Ryan. We good. And then he would have just moved on with his career. So if it wasn't for Devin Haney giving Ryan Garcia a shot, Ryan Garcia wouldn't be on the Tonight Show. Boom. Talk to me. Talk to me, Chad.
Yeah, I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that.
Talk to me. So Haney is a star maker. Bam.
I'll rock with that. I'll rock with that. Yeah, I think Ryan Garcia became super famous on the back end of what he did to Devin Haney.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Some people said Ryan had Haney seeing stars. That's wrong.
Somebody said that?
Yeah, somebody said that on the chat. Ryan had Haney seeing stars.
Yeah, bro. It is what it is. It is what it is. But for Abdullah Mason, I want to get back to Abdullah Mason for a little bit here and just say, so Abdullah Mason now
knocks out Tank Davis. I said it. Angela Reyes just said Abdullah Mason knocks out Tank Davis. Go ahead, Clay.
That's possible. That's a good fight, man. That's a good fight, man. Especially right now. That's a good fight, man. I don't think Tank want to do that. I think that's a high risk. Abdullah Mason showed improvement, man. He a problem, bro. That his last two fights are the best lightweight fights that have been made
at 135. Core
Williams Zepeda.
Yeah, no, that's a fair point, Clay, because Sam Noakes, that's a hell of a fight. And Albert Bell actually ended up being a very exciting match, right? Because he, in some ways, the viewers were like, oh no, he's got to come from behind to go get him, right? So, no, you're right. You make a very good point. The last two 135 fights of Abdullah Mason is more
Albert
exciting.
Bell was a tough look for anybody at 135. He just doesn't have the name. Anybody at 135 would have got hell from him, bro. Anybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And for him to win that fight the way he did, bringing it back in the 12th, and he had that little Terrence Crawford moment, you know what I'm saying? when
Right.
his pops was screaming on him, like, you
Right.
go out there, I'm down. All right, bet, move. Ding, ding, ran across that first left hook he threw. Boop. That boy said, little Lord, boy, that boy trying to kill me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hit him with that left hook and dropped him immediately, bro. So he showed he got like multiple gears, multiple levels, multiple layers to his game, multiple wrinkles to his game. Tank gonna have to deal with some explosive, you know what I'm saying, energy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. See it again, man. Look, maybe I am wrong. So make the fight happen then. Make the fight happen. Mason versus Tank Davis, right? That'd be the old versus the young. But keep in mind that Abdullah Mason is 10 years younger than Tank, and his experience is only growing. You don't think he got better after Albert Bell? You don't think all of a sudden that Abdullah Mason all of a sudden learned how to have the Terrence Crawford moment? What? I'm behind? What you mean I'm behind? Bam, bam, bam. Let me knock this dude out.
If you're Abdullah Mason, you're about as confident as you ever been in your life. You think you could beat anybody right now. You have some confidence.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me about Padley. Padley getting slept, man. Sorry.
Padley's gonna get slept, but he's not A-level, man. Why are we setting up Padley like this?
Padley getting knocked out because Padley too willing to fight. And you can't fight Tank, bro. And you got a box Tank.
Yeah.
You fight Tank, he beating you up, bro. You can't fight. That's why I say I don't think Dalton Smith gonna get him.
See, and in fact, guys, I'm doubling down on this because so many people are like, I don't know, Angelo. Watch Lamont Roach versus Tank again. Now try to tell me Mason couldn't pack him up. Mason beats Tank, dude. Rewatch Roach versus Tank and how Roach didn't take a step back from him, high guarded him, pushed him back at times. I think Mason beats Tank, bro. 50-50,
Tank wasn't,
but I think Mason beats Tank.
Tank wasn't who he was supposed to be against Roach. Something was off. Tank was disenchanted with the sport. I know people don't want to hear that because I'm not making excuses. I'm just letting you know that yesterday's price ain't today's price with that fight. What we saw in Tank and Roach, you won't see again if he jumps back in the ring. He's going to come back more motivated, more invigorated. He's going to come back more Tank than that night against Roach. That whole buildup for that fight was a very close to a Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney buildup. You know what I'm saying? Just very awkward. Tank was, doing these weird interviews with all these, he didn't do no regular interviews. He showed up to all the press conferences like 3-4 hours late. He was cussing everybody out, saying he's done with boxing. He retiring. Boxing is full of shit. He had all that going into that fight, bro, and then gave that performance. Don't expect him to look like that against anybody else.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well,
I think Mason would be in a hard body ass fight. You know what I mean? And he'd have to figure that out. And he's kind of chinny. I got a favorite Tank.
Okay. You wouldn't be wrong for favoring Tank. I'm just saying that if we're starting to say that Mason is proving himself to be at the A level, then yeah, man, I have to say that based on what I've seen. Do you believe this right now? Currently, if you take away Shakur and Murtaya, you keep saying he's going to end up moving up after this next fight with Consensao. Is Abdullah Mason the best lightweight?
Yes. He's the best lightweight right now.
No, not with Shakur there, bro.
Shakur's not there.
Okay. That's fair. The rankings say Shakur is number 1, but if you consider Shakur to be 140, then you're absolutely right. There would be nobody better right now than Abdullah Mason. So why not? Why?
Yeah, Abdullah Mason is the best. Like he's an underground king. He just ain't been crowned. You know what I'm saying? He Raymond Mortai, I consider him a 140 pounder right now. I think he's
doing a payday fight.
Yeah, he's getting his last fight in. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's hoping to see if Shakur will fight him. You know what I'm saying, for a lineal, which I think is very much still in the makings. I think that's very possible. Yeah, very possible. I think there's a lineal title involved in that. So I think that's very possible. And that's why, matter of fact, it's so possible. I think that's the only reason why Raymond Mortai is fighting Conceição.
To hold on, he would have just to be able to hold on,
just to hold on to the spot and defend his belt just in case for Shakur. And I know that Shakur had a very interesting conversation with Robert Garcia.
Okay,
a very good conversation. Robert Garcia was very excited. He was like, bet, like a handshake type of conversation.
Okay, so, like hey, sure, man. If you're gonna stick around,
Shakur came by the gym while they were all getting ready in the gym, and he had a conversation. This was recently, like a week or two ago,
Okay.
like a week or two ago. And Robert was like, yo, man, he said he want to do it. So we're excited. We're hoping we can get that. He seemed like it was all a go.
So I'm glad you're bringing this up. So let me bring it full circle. So would you say that Shakur fighting Ryo would be the best tune-up for Shakur so he can fight Murataya next?
I think Ryo Venezuela is a good fight for Shakur.
Yeah.
I think it's a good fight. Like, I think don't be surprised, man. People always looking for the big names to be his biggest challenges. Don't be shocked if a Ryo Venezuela don't give him all he can handle.
I mean, southpaw, tall, can box, got good power.
Can punch, can move.
Yeah. Good fight.
You know what I mean?
It's a good fight.
It's a good fight. Nah, man. I think Raymond Murataya is a fight you take. I don't think you fight Ryo first. I think you fight Raymond Murataya if that's what you want to do, because I think Ryo is I think he's a more dangerous fight than Raymond Murataya. I think Raymond Murataya is a more technical fight, but I think Ryo is a dangerous fight.
So you think Ryo fighting Shakur is more dangerous than Murataya fighting Shakur? So you believe Shakur would pack up Murataya? You don't even look at that as a
I think he just outboxed the living days. I don't think Murataya got the athleticism to really give Shakur that energy that people think he's gonna give to him. I think Shakur's just gonna handle him. He's too academics. Raymond Murataya is too academics. You ain't beating Shakur in academics. Shakur's the book nerd. He's a smartest. He's the valedictorian. You ain't beating him on that. Ryo is wild. Ryo will go for it. Ryo will F around, go in and go for it. And I think Shakur is going to be like hearing punches whiz by his head, like shoot. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he's going to be dealing with a dude who's going to be looking to headhunt. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so here's a fair question for you then, Clay. Based on the new zoofified Ryo, we watched him go 10 rounds against Diego Torres. Was able to look good boxing, even with blood going into his eye. Great knockout against Edwin De Los Santos in a firefight. Who would you pick between Mason, who you just saw this Saturday, and Ryo, who you saw last Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago, or 2 Sundays ago?
I think that'd be a great fight. I gotta pick Mason. You know what I'm saying? But styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? Mason got sat on his pockets 3 times in a fight, or twice.
Yeah, against Johan Vasquez. Yeah.
Ryo could
in the same round too, Clay. In the same round,
Ryo could do that. Ryo could do it. Ryo could sit Mason on his pockets multiple times. All right,
great. I'm glad you're saying that, because now, if you believe that, and I am telling you that I think Mason could get tanked, I think Ryo could get tanked. And now I've got full circle.
Ryo's too willing to fight. You can't fight Tank, bro. You got to box Tank, man. Fighters.
I agree with you on that.
You can't fight Tank. You got to box him, man.
There is the height. He can pop. He knows how to box. He boxed Diego Torres, so he has the tool bag to be able to give Tank problems.
Tank too patient for him. Tank know how to get away from that from smoke. He gonna wait. Right. He gonna wait. He gonna walk you into it. He's too smart, bro. Eventually Ryo gonna go for it, and Tank gonna take it right there.
Right.
He's not gonna. He's good enough to be perfect. That's why he doesn't throw that many punches. You know what I'm saying? He knows when I got you, I got you. When I let it fly, high percentage connection, I'm busting that head. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period.
Right. All right.
I mean? You got to box Tank. I'll give like Albert Bell a good chance against Tank.
Ooh.
Over Ryo.
I think he knocks him out, though. I think Tank does knock out Albert Bell.
Maybe, but I give him a chance because Albert Bell's a good boxer. He's going to stay out. He's not going to sit there. He ain't going to run like Frank did. Respectfully, salute Frank. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't going to run around the ring. He ain't going to do that. He going to score. He going to do what he did with Abdullah. You know what I'm saying? He's going to control that energy. And I don't think and Tank don't got the offense of Abdullah Mason. He's not offensive like that. So he'll get lulled. He'll get lulled into a 10th, 11th, 12th round. I can see him going to a decision, and I can see Bell potentially taking a decision from him, bro.
See, that would be a good comeback fight for Tank at 135. I like this one, Clay. I like this one because Albert Bell proved to many people, including Treese, who was there, that really he was beating Mason until he got knocked out, right? So now you put
Well,
him.
not until he got knocked out to a 6. He took 6-12, man. 7-12.
Yeah, no, 7-12 was all Mason for sure. 7-12 was all Mason. There's nobody that's going to dispute that. But having said that, Albert Bell's 33, going on 34, Tank's 32. That's a good comeback fight. Because you're right. What if Tank knocks out Albert Bell? Now Tank's back. Because Tank can sit there and go, well, I just did something that your superhero Mason couldn't do. I knocked this boy out in less than 8.
King KO for life, man. He ain't doing him like he did Barrios. Barrios ran it, by the way, with Tank. And let's not forget.
That was a
Barrios
good fight.
was running. He was running it with him. But you know what I mean? Look, he was depleted, right? He had that rehydration clause on him, and the body shot was nasty. But Bell is not fighting Tank. Barrios was fighting Tank. The only people who's going to beat Tank is boxers. It's got to be a boxer. Not all boxers can do it, but it's going to be a boxer that gives Tank his biggest challenge. You fight Tank, you getting hurt. You're not supposed to fight Tank, period. No, he was not. Clay, what? At King Blake, what you mean, no, he was not? Who was not what? What wasn't? What? I'm lost. What happened? Who wasn't what? Talk to me, King. And put the link up in the chat. What you talking about, man? Hold on. Tank just had to figure. Hold on a second now. Wait a second. It's moving fast now. Tank just had to figure out Barrios' jab, and it was over. What? I mean, what? Barrios was running it with Tank, bro. Tank was in the corner looking petrified at one corner. I mean, one time he went back to the corner and he was petrified. He was like,
what's fair to say, Akeem, and it's going to sound like I'm hating on Tank, which I'm not, by the way, no matter how much Claymore wants to make it seem like I am. We just playing around. But you know what failed Mario Barrios in the Tank fight? And this is me doing my best not to take away anything from Tank, is his body. His body failed him because of that weight limit thing. That's what it was. His body failed him. In the Tank fight.
Kenyo,
sorry, I got you playing on the TV. My bad. Let me mute the TV.
His body failed him because of that weight limit.
Yeah, Brothers Hood Sport. Yeah, you can't just run from Tank. That's not how you do it. You got to move around with Tank. You can't run. Running ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work either because Tanky's got to be a good mixture. You got to come with that Shakur, Albert Bell type of energy. You got to box him, move, control the range, box him, touch him.
Yeah, did you notice that Shakur ducked Albert Bell?
No, I ain't doing that. Shakur ain't ducking Albert Bell. Stop it, man.
No, Albert Bell and Shakur were supposed to fight, but and then Shakur didn't accept the fight.
Yeah, but it wasn't a duck. It wasn't a mandatory, and it was Shakur at that time doing business. Come on, y'all already know Albert Bell. Nobody knew who Albert Bell was in this fight. Only the real boxing pundits really knew who Albert Bell was. You know how many people?
Well, I was going off of Toledo Trees. Toledo Trees told me Albert Bell is that guy, and he proved it.
Yeah. So just think about how much less of a known person he was 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Yeah. But hey, come on, man. Hey, why I joined the panel, man. Tank is that guy, man. Tank is that guy, bro. Everybody want to fight this little 5'5", maximum 150 pounds guy.
I agree. I'm listen, man. I give Tank his props where it's due, but if you follow this channel close enough, I ain't scared to keep it 100 and say,
"Oh yeah, I tune in all of your streams."
Yeah, so you know how I feel about Tank. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at him, but at the same time, I can't give him more than he's done, bro. And he's done a lot as far as a superstar is concerned, as far as brought eyes to boxing, as far as giving us some great like memorable knockouts and memorable stoppages. Like he has all these moments, you know what I'm saying, that I give him his props for, but that man still has not fought his peers, bro. He still hasn't done
who has a better resume? Okay, so when your resume is Pitbull Cruz, Lamont Roach, Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Frank, he got like all of his resume is all people that people want to fight. Like everybody wants to fight his former opponents. It ain't. You don't see people
I'm not
clamoring
sure
to
about
fight
that, man.
Josh Padley.
I don't know about that, bro. What do you mean everybody?
I'm on my boxing podcast, so don't say nothing because you don't know nothing about boxing. We're talking boxing right now, okay? But
you getting at somebody or somebody trying to interrupt them. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's my girlfriend. She's trying to interrupt me, but so
don't touch me right
Barrios, Pedraza, like his resume is untainted. Like all the people, like Rolly lost fights, Pitbull lost fights, but everybody still wants to fight Rolly and Pitbull.
Right.
And then you got Ryan Garcia. Everybody wants to fight Ryan Garcia. Everybody wants to fight Lamont Roach. All right, back up, little son. Little son, go get back on the bed and go. I'm not playing with you. I'm talking on the phone. But everybody wants to fight Tank's former opponents. You don't see nobody clamoring to fight Josh Padley.
Facts.
Or
I'll give him that respect. I give Tank all the respect in the world except for
Richardson Hitchens' former opponents. Bro. Nobody's clamoring to fight Cambosis. Nobody's clamoring to fight none of these people's guys, but everybody wants to fight Tank's former opponents. And I wonder why.
Wait, which one of Tank's former opponents does everybody want to fight outside of Ryan Garcia?
Rolly.
People don't want to fight Rolly. Who want to fight Rolly?
Tio.
He got a belt right now. Nobody trying to fight Rolly. Who?
Tio just agreed to fight him.
For a belt.
Yeah, but Tio didn't want to fight him.
And Devin wanted to fight him.
For a belt.
Okay. And then Pitbull Cruz. Shakur wanted to fight him. Lamont fought him.
I'll give Pitbull. I'll say Pitbull. I'll go with Pitbull.
And Lamont Roach. People want to fight Lamont Roach too. That's why he's fighting William Zepeda.
No.
What you say?
That's for a title.
What title?
You're saying Lamont Roach and William Zepeda? You saying that's why William Zepeda want to fight Roach?
Yeah, I'm saying people wanted to fight Roach. Shakur and Lamont Roach agreed to fight each other too.
Yes, but also Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm not gonna debate that. Yes.
And I know it's for belts, but think about it. Barrios before he fought Ryan, he freaking fought Manny Pacquiao. Like these are like, it's not like Tank's opponents are all sought after.
I mean, come on, Manny Pacquiao fought Mario Barros because he was low hanging fruit. He almost beat him. That's why he didn't fight him because Tank fought him. He fought him because he had a belt and he was low hanging fruit. I didn't mean it like it's because Tank fought him. I'm just mentioning that Tank's former opponents have all went to achieve. Right. No, I agree with you, KO.
All of them went to achieve.
I gave him the Roach flowers. I did. The Roach flowers I gave. I did. But Tank ain't fought his peers, man. We just got to be honest. That's it.
And you know what's crazy?
That's all Tank need.
That's why Rolly's number 2. Rolly's number 2 under Tank because he beat Ryan. He's about to beat Tio. Devin Haney ducked him. The only last one he got, he fought Tank. He fought Ryan. Devin ducked him. He's about to fight Tio. The 4 Kings, remember you remember the 4 Kings, right?
Yeah. I know what you're saying. The 4 Kings are about Devin, Tio, what was it? Devin, Tio, Ryan,
and Tank.
And Tank, yeah. And then
he's on his last one because Devin
Mazuma,
in my opinion, ducked the fight. I'm not saying that you might not agree. But he's on the last king. So if Rolly can get past Tio, he will have beat 2 of the Kings, 1 ducked, and he lost to Tank.
Yeah, listen, man. Mazuma says GSR chased Rolly around, and that was for a belt. Jack Carroll been wanting to smoke Rolly too for a belt. That's jewelry. That's not because of Tank. Rolly ain't no superstar, bro. Stop it.
Rolly's gonna be a superstar. What if Shakur became a number 3 pound for pound for being T.O.? What would that make Rolly?
Bro, you better stop it, man. Let's talk about something else. Stop it.
Hey,
you talking about pound for pound
here,
and Rolly Romero right now?
For the smoke, man.
You talking about pound for pound and Rolly Romero? Boxing would be a complete joke. Stop it. Come on. Stop
well,
it.
Rolly is currently a 2 division champ. He won so at 140.
Rolly, bro. Rolly lost to Ishmael Burroughs. Stop it, bro. Stop. Come on, bro. He's been gifted everything he's gotten. Tank is the best thing that ever happened to him in his life. That's one person I say who Tank gave a boost and allowed him to get moved around. The PBC saw somebody who talked kind of weird at press conferences, got weird interviews, and ran it with Tank. And they decided he got gifted a fight with Ishmael Barroso, then quickly got dismantled by Pitbull Cruz. Quickly just got dismantled. Beat bing bong, pillar to post. You know what I'm saying? Then he went a full 10 rounds with Jaime Garcia, or whatever his name is. Then he went up to 147 and caught a Ryan Garcia who probably smoked a joint and drank 3 Coronas before he got in the ring with him. And you know what I'm saying? And it was in a boring fight that he knocked him down one time in the ring, and he got gifted a WBA champion, never defended his title, and got elevated to super champion. Stop. That man does not have a resume or nothing to be talking about pound for pound shit about. Like, we're not talking pound for pound shit with no damn Rolly Romero, bro. Stop it, bro. He's cooked. He's cooked. T.O. need to do his job. T.O., we don't even like T.O. like that. If T.O. don't do his job, I'm cutting him off forever. If T.O. loses to Rolly Romero, I'm never talking about him again. He's done with me. He's cooked. I'm telling you, if he loses Rolly Romero, Angelo, if he loses Rolly Romero, I'm done with T.O., bro.
The 2-time Ring Magazine champ, bro.
All T.O. got left to do, bro, is beat Rolly Romero, bro. If you don't beat Rolly Romero, HLD, if T.O. don't beat Rolly Romero, you need to cut him off. I need you to cut him off. Tell him. Send him the message. I know you know his people. Let him know. You don't beat him, I ain't messing with you no more. Puerto Rico, he's not Puerto Rican anyway, HLD. He not Puerto Rican, bro. So stop it. You know what I'm saying? You need to let him know. If you let him know, if he loses Rolly Romero, you're taking away his Puerto Rican pass. You're done with him. I'm holding you to it, HLD. I'm never going to let you. You're going to have to call that shit out, bro. If he loses Rolly, that's it. He's done. He's done, bro. He's finished. And I'm calling Zuffa. We making phone calls. I'm gonna have Angelo call. You better not sign that dude, bro. He's cooked. He's done, bro. Pro Box TV, here we come. You heard? Pro Box TV, here he come, bro. Straight up. It is just... Hold on a second. Kenyon said he got to come back. He got disconnected.
Okay.
T.O. ain't been cooked yet. Trust me. You gonna think T.O. was cooked until he lose a Rolly. I promise you. If he lose a Rolly, you gonna be like, he really cooked. You gonna be like, I thought he was cooked, but I didn't even think he could be more cooked than he already is. He can't do that. Discrediting Rolly for the Ryan win. Nasty work. Hey, listen. Mazuma, I give him as much credit as I can give him, but what do you want me to say? Like, fine, I'm giving him the win. He won that fight. He won the fight, but that's about it. He won it. Right, Mazuma? That's all he did was win it. That's all he did was win it. HL, what's good, bro? You cutting him off? If you lose?
Damn, that's really gonna suck right there if he loses the road. I ain't gonna lie.
If you lose, you got to leave him alone for a little bit, right?
Man, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck, bro.
You gonna have to stay out. You gonna have to just let T.O. get whatever.
Oh man, bro, you're gonna really question my loyalty. You know what I mean? They're like, damn, bro, Rolly.
Nah, you have to pray for him and tell him that's how you do the loyalty.
I don't foresee that happening. I see T.O. out classing this dude big time. I think the play has been from the get, taking the Shakur fight is to this point to become a 3-time lineal champion at 147. After this fight, we getting Haney. That's what's gonna happen. After this fight, it's gonna be Haney. And that's what it's going to be about. And then we're going to have a 3-time lineal champion. That's the way I see it.
Now, if he stopped T.O., oh shit.
Oh, that's gonna. And look, let me just say this.
No, the other way. I meant say if T.O. stopped Rolly. I mean, if he.
Okay, Rolly. I mean, it's possible, but at the same time, Rolly has the thumb to stop T.O. too. It's not giving.
But if he stopped T.O., bro, you can't never bring that dude up. If he stopped T.O., bro, I'm gonna have to remind you.
Well, you know what? I would rather.
Puerto Rican, right, HL?
Man, I would rather. I would rather.
HL, I just want to say.
I would rather T.O. getting caught than getting outboxed.
I feel Rolly. Like going to the judges and
man, like bro, not going to just like, damn, you got outboxed by Rolly? What? No, I think that's because you could get caught. Rolly's got thumb. He's one of the hardest hitting motherfuckers out there, and Teal's been saying that forever. Teal don't even like sparring him. They used to spar. He didn't even stop sparring with Rolly because he's just too crazy.
I forgot Teal and Rolly got a little bit of a friendship, right? They got
they're very close, bro. They're very close friends, and they kind of broke apart because Rolly got to 140, and then Teal is very they no friends in boxing. Yeah, we're not friends in boxing, but if you remember that the Manhattan card, Teal was in his locker room and they prayed together and everything before the fight, and congratulations after he beat Ryan. So I mean, they're but Teal's very adamant about that. Ain't no friends in boxing, and so that's where it's at right now. But no, man, I can't. Bro, Teal gets outboxed by Rolly. That'll be ugly, man. That'll be ugly. I can't see that. But hey, man, I think it should be an entertaining fight.
Fine, Mazuma. Fine, bro. Fine, Mazuma. I'm not gonna. Fine, bro. Fine, bro. Fine. We're gonna make the Ryan Garcia the end all be all for Rolly Romero. We're gonna say this man did something. Fine, bro. What do you want me to say, bro? You know what I mean? I don't.
He won that. It's like you said, Clay. He won that night. That's all he did.
That's it.
It was a boring ass fight.
They
threw I think the third least amount of punches in the history of a 12-round championship fight. Like let's stop playing, bro. That was a shit garbage fight. You know what I mean? And the only thing exciting about it is that he dropped Ryan, and that was it. That's all I'm saying.
Real quick, HLD Clay. So Charles Conwell is fighting, I guess, is the co-main to Roach Zepeda on TNT. He's fighting Paul Kroll.
Oh, okay. He's emerged. I thought he was on the milk carton for like 2 years, man. After Garcia Perez whooped him.
Yeah, he's coming to Vegas. So.
Okay, all right. I look forward to. I think he's too small for the 154 division. I think that's the biggest problem that he's got. He's just too small for that division. He's gonna get his ass whooped eventually by any of the big guys.
What do you know about Paul Kroll, HLD? Anything?
I know nada, except that he's got a funny name. I gotta look him up.
Okay. Look, let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about.
Okay, go ahead.
Rolly at 147 is a whole different animal, man. You saw what he did to Ryan Garcia. He neutralized Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia came into that fight like this is
with a broken hand.
This is a shoe-in. Bro. Imagine headlining in New York in Times Square in front of 40 people.
Nobody.
It was like 40. It was like 45 people in that crowd. You don't even have to you're not even really dealing with crowd noise or impressions or anything.
They had the fake Snoop Dogg there.
Yeah, but don't throw me off, man. You just throw me off with the fake Snoop Dogg.
Listen, Kenyo. I hear the passion in your voice for Rolly, right? And I'm hoping he don't let you down. You know what I'm saying? I want him to, when you got fans like you, he should be fighting he should put his best game out there. But at the end of the day, unfortunately, the man is just not, he's not shiny, he's not glittery, he's not all that. He's just a weird weird person with power in his hands.
80-degree weather.
Yeah. He's just not special. Now, we'll see what he does with Tio, right? But I can't. Rolly is, I think, come on, man.
Really?
Look, if you want to give,
what I want him to win is to discredit Shakur, because I really think Shakur is overrated. From the bottom of my heart, I believe that Shakur is overrated.
Hater.
Yeah, I'm a hater, man. Hey, I can't, and I will admit it. Claymore, I will admit it.
So now we know this logic there makes no sense. No wonder.
We know where it's coming from, right? We know exactly where it's coming from.
Look, if you want to give Rolly, if you want to give Rolly credit, if you want to give Rolly credit, this is where I give him credit. He seemingly seems to be improving in his skills with Ishmael Salas. And the one thing you can say about Rolly, he is the most overrated, getting the biggest fights out there. I don't know who his manager is, but he's gotten his way with it. And you can see he's been fighting the best competition that out of all these guys. He's got what? He's got Tank, he's got Ryan, now he's about to fight Tio. I mean, you got to give him credit for that he's at least trying to fight the top guys that are so-called in the division. But that's about it.
When Devin moves up to 154, if Rolly stays at 147, I guarantee Shakur would try to fight him.
No, Devin ain't moving to 154 anytime soon, bro.
No, what I'm saying is that Shakur is waiting for Devin to move up to 154, so that way Shakur can move up to 147. Shakur is ducking Devin, and we all know that's a fact. Shakur said, I'll fight you at 144. Devin said, bet, I'll meet you at 144. Shakur goes ghost.
I give you that. I give you that part. That I do agree with. He did it.
So he's waiting. Once Devin moves to 154, Shakur will move up to 147. I bet you. Shakur, I'm looking at Shakur when I see him. He was bigger than Tio. When him and Tio were standing next to each other in that when they were doing the ring interview or whatever, he was bigger than Tio.
Let me see Devin Haney do what Shakur's done, being a real 4th division champion. Let's see if he's gonna do that at 154 and then trying to say, hey, do I want to? Right. Yeah, let me see him do that.
I believe Devin can go up there and beat one of them 154 guys. But I don't think that's where he's at right now.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I think I got somebody here on the Discord. I think my guy Sam up here. Hold on.
All right.
Sam, you here? Hold on, my bad. Hold on. Sam, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, Clay. I'm here. Yeah.
Y'all hear Sam? Do y'all hear him?
Yeah, I hear him.
Yeah, I hear him. I hear Sam.
Okay, perfect. No, I'm just making sure everybody can hear you.
Does Sam hear us, though, is the thing. Huh? He might only be able to hear you. Does Sam hear us?
No, he hears you. You hear them, right?
I can only hear Angelo.
Yeah, Angelo's the only one talking. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You listening to the smartest guy in the panel, HLD? Can you hear him?
HLD. So I got a question.
Yeah,
wait. Kenyo, say what's up.
What's up, Sam?
You hear him, Sam?
Yeah.
All right, but let Sam talk right quick because he's on the Discord. That way it's not difficult. What's going on, brother?
Oh, no. I'm just tapping in. Whoever just said Shakur is overrated.
Kenyo.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you, Kenyo, but it's like, come on, man. You got to give Shakur some respect a little bit. Like, overrated is diabolical.
That's just him trying to be hurtful, bro. He's just trying to be mean. That's it.
I hear it. But Clay, I gotta talk to you, Clay. Clay, you're giving Tank a little too much grace, Tank. He just give him a little too much. I understand.
Yep.
You think he's special. But after I seen him take a knee in the middle of a boxing match in a pay-per-view fight, it just broke my heart to the sport of boxing and blamed it on hair grease. Like, I understand. Dudes get their hair done. I don't know what it's like. I rode jiu-jitsu for 2 years, and I've never once seen a guy get anything in his eyes, and we're sweating balls out there. Yeah. So just, I understand, Clay. I understand. Tank is a special fighter, but he has to show us. He's not showing us nothing no more. He's showing us basic level boxing in the last fight. It was a great fight, but it was like you couldn't get Lamont Roach out of there. Come on.
No, come on. Lamont Roach aged well.
All right,
Lamont Roach has gone to get a draw with the guy. Hold on, Kenya. Hold on. He's rolling into a WBC title fight against William Zepeda. He hasn't gone down. His stock hasn't gone down. Who's knocked out or stopped Lamont Roach? Lamont Roach's only loss on his record in real time is to our guy Jamel Herring, right? So I mean, let's be fair to say that Lamont Roach is a high level fighter that gave Tank, you know what I'm saying, a high level boxing match that he wasn't able to deal with. Not to mention Tank wasn't the Tank that we know Tank to be in that fight. Not to make excuses.
Claymore, so, hey, hold on, Sam.
But hold on one second, Kenyo. But I will say this. That fight was not a good look for Tank, period. That just wasn't a good look for Tank, period. And that was his last fight. So, you know, those are saying you're only good as your last fight. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what he did before that, you're only good as your last fight. Kenyo, go ahead, bro. Kenyo want to say something. He want to defend Tank. Go ahead.
Okay, look, son, you need to go over there. Please. I'm trying to talk to my boxing boys. All right. Yeah, it's my boxing bros. But listen, so yeah, they're my friends. Okay, let me okay. So let me tell you guys. Look, so the whole thing in a nutshell, Lamont Roach and Tank are former sparring partners, right? Like they grew up sparring together. And as we just saw with the Abdullah and the Albert Bell fight, it took Abdullah 12 rounds to get Bell out of there. Like Tank and Lamont Roach is kind of is like a similar story. Like when somebody's used to your patterns, your boxing ability, or they know how to counter, or they know what punches you're gonna throw, you're gonna be able to, you know, predict and last. Like Albert Bell didn't have the gas. Like Albert Bell's never been in the championship rounds. Like Albert Bell's a 10 round fighter. Once you get past the 11th or once you get past the 10th, Albert Bell don't have no experience.
But how we get to Albert Bell when we talking about Tank?
No. I was just using it as an example.
To say what?
To say I'm like, yeah.
You threw me when you went to Albert Bell. I was lost. I got lost. I don't know if I drifted or I missed something.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I was just trying to use it as a comparison. Man, they won't let me talk.
Hold the line, Kenyo. Hold the line. Go deal with your son for a second. But Sam,
look, Clay. I'm never going to sit here and act like my boxing knowledge is higher than you, Reyes, or Ray Davis. Never going to get there. So I'm always going to give you guys that space in that time because I know you guys been in the game way longer. And I've only seen Tank fight guys that were either rehydrated, not as skilled. So when I listen to Angelo say what he says, I gotta agree. I don't think he comes in and stops a Gary Antoine Russell. I think Gary Antoine Russell stops him. I think Shaquille Foster gives him 12 rounds of hell. I don't think Tank can walk guys like that into traps. Of course, like you said, he doesn't come in and beat a Kerr or Shakur. Of course not. You know, especially at this level. Hell, I'm thinking what Angelo said might be on the money. I don't think he comes in and beats Tito in 12 rounds. I mean, you have to show me. He has to come in and prove to me that he can beat Roach, beat Pitbull Cruz again. I mean, he has to show me these things. No reason why I'm bringing up the Tank thing is because conversation when I was listening to it, I'm like, holy shit, this is really what boxing needs to hear more of. That these guys, and Blue used to call them the Four Kings. These guys have only fought each other. Maybe Tank fought Ryan, and then Shakur fought Tio. So we haven't gotten to see Tank go against his.
You're lying, bro. You're lying.
His peers.
Rolly fought Ryan. Rolly fought Tank.
Ryan, but Ryan was shelling himself.
Rolly fought Tank as well.
I mean, but Rolly wasn't a part of the Four King
Rolly got nothing to do with the conversation. He's saying the Four Kings. He's saying
The Four Kings was Ryan, Shakur, maybe Tio. Yeah. Tio was in it, and it was Tank in it. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Tank was in the Four Kings. I didn't see Tank do anything special out of that time. Now, Clay, I'm never going to discredit anything you say about boxing. I never think you get cooked. I always think you're doing the cooking on top of those guys doing the grilling or say cooking. But Clay, I will be honest with you. When you called that Albert Bell and Mason fight, I looked at Mason like, you know what? If that was Tank in that position, you would be jumping up and down screaming because we never seen Tank in that position. I mean, also we may never will. And I'm not saying Tank can't come back and do that, but I'm gonna go with what Angelo said. I'm gonna land here. I think
this guy's crazy, bro.
Money,
Clay, how can you let him? How can you let him lie? How can you let this guy, Sam? Stop lying. Stop lying, Sam.
Kenyo, wait for him to finish, bro. We don't do
Yeah,
that.
you can't just jump on him, Kenyo.
I'm just laying it right there. I don't think Tank comes in and beats his. I don't think he comes in and beats his first fighter in a fashion. I think whoever he fights his first match with has to be Roach or Cruz, because if you put him in there against a Raymond Morataya, Andy Cruz, hell, like Angelo said, I don't even think he stops the white boy at 140. I don't think he stops him. And that's
Dalton?
Yep.
Yeah, Dalton Smith. Yeah,
Dalton
that's
Smith.
the white boy at 140, Clay. There were only one white boy at 140. That's Dalton Smith.
Gotta give Sam credit, man, bro. Hey, yeah, you speaking good facts there, Sam. I'm gonna back you up on that.
Good job, Sam. Good job, Sam.
Hey,
that's crazy.
Clay.
You know what's so crazy? Who would have ever thought I'd be up here, bro, fighting for Tank, right?
Okay.
Like I'm fighting for Tank.
I swear.
Hey, I swear. Clay. This is what's crazy.
Kenyo, hold on. Kenyo, hold on, right? I just want to say this real quick here, right? Tank Davis has to earn. He has to go and fight the fights, bro. That's what this all comes down to. There's no getting around that with Tank, bro. Like, I'm here to defend Tank, but I'm telling you, he gotta go fight the fights. His own fans know it at this point. They know it. You might not want to admit it, but even they know it. The last little Jake Paul thing was a joke, and the Lamont Roach fight, he needs to at least rematch Lamont Roach. He's a fighter who has a lot of great things he's done, but in order for him to really stamp that legacy the right way and really just deliver the message that you want him to deliver, he can't. The fights that you keep bringing up aren't enough for him. I'm just being honest. They're not enough for what you want Tank to be. Now you can say he made those guys stars, he pulled them up, but that just goes ahead and reinforces the argument to say that he pulled up people, because before Tank fought those people, the people you brought up, there were nobodies. You feel me? So that already reinforces the argument that the man has to go out and make the fights in order for us to have a conversation like this, to where it don't sound like we can't give him those accolades off of those fights. I can't give him the accolades off of a Rolly fight or off of a Isak Pitbull Cruz or off of a Mario Barrios. I can only give him so much. Like they weren't tomato cans. I'm not going to say that, but they weren't Shakur. They weren't Devin. They weren't, what I'm saying? They weren't the other guys.
They weren't top five in any of the divisions.
Right. And he never fought like none of the champions in his division. He never went and unified and fought another champion in his division. He never fought his peers, quote unquote. He always found a way to go make these other fights. And God bless him. He made his money. And I'm okay if he don't never fight those guys, but I'm not okay with giving him credit like he did those things when he didn't do those things, bro. And those things aren't equivalent to him fighting no Isak Pitbull Cruz.
Look, Clay, this is what I mean by this. What did those guys go to do after they fought Tank?
It don't matter. Okay. Kenyo, he didn't fight the guys. He didn't fight Vasily Lomachenko. He didn't fight the guys. He didn't fight Shakur. He didn't fight Devin. He didn't fight the guys, man.
He didn't even fight the top guys at that division.
Let me explain. Can I explain it to you guys real quick? And then I'll let y'all go. I'll mute myself like I've been doing.
I definitely want to.
But my whole point is like when you fight a person like Lamont Roach, who has emerged to be a real competitor, like that to me that means more than if you fight somebody that's already a competitor that people are gonna be like, oh, you fought him, and then let's say he fights Shakur and he smokes him, and I'm just going off of he smokes him. He smokes Shakur, right? Shakur's reputation goes in the trash or whatever, and then nobody's talking about Shakur no more. Or he fights Devin and he beats Devin. Devin's career goes into the toilet. What Tank is doing, he's fighting dudes.
No, you gotta beat somebody for their career to go to the toilet. You can't just because someone else does it for you.
Hold on, HLD.
See?
But he's right.
HLD's right.
No,
right.
we can't compare. We can't do it like Kenyo. I'm telling you.
I know what you're
it doesn't
saying.
work. It doesn't work the way you want it to work. It just doesn't work that way, bro. You don't get a credit off of what somebody else did. Tank doesn't. Right. Somebody comes and beat up Shakur doesn't make Tank great.
Right.
Tank only great.
No. What Shakur. I mean is, okay, let's say if Tank beat up Shakur and then Shakur went on to win at 140 and 147. That's what I'm saying.
Tank, I'll flip it on you. If Tank beat Shakur and Shakur loses every single fight after that,
that's a bad look.
Nah, it don't matter. Shakur's a 4 weight class 2-time lineal champion. That doesn't erase because he had the rest of his career went to shit. He can go start drinking and smoking weed and partying and turn into an Adrian Broner, right? His whole career can go to shit. It don't take away what he's done. It don't take away who he is as a fighter or his accolades that he's built up. Tank will still get those props, bro. There's no getting around it.
But don't we also give him the props if he beats a guy and then the guy turns out to be an amazing fighter?
No. Who's an amazing fighter?
Let me. Can I
what do you mean, Rolly's a champion?
Rolly, stop bringing up Rolly, bro. You gotta stop, bro. He was given a belt, bro. He's not. He just was made super champion, and he's never defended his belt. Don't bring him up no more, bro. Bring up somebody else, please.
He finna beat up horrible. Man. And when he beat up T.O., man, I need y'all. Hey,
okay, fine. Yeah, when he beat up T.O. All right, go ahead, move on.
I need you to go live, Claymore. If not, give me.
Hey, give me the other guy. Let's not talk about Rolly. Give me the other great fighter. Who else is the other guy who's a great fighter? Who is it?
Lamont Roach.
Lamont Roach was the champion before he fought Tank.
Mario Barrios.
And he beat Tank. Who else?
No. Hold on. I got it.
Who else?
Pedraza.
Oh my God! Oh my
man! You have to go to 2016, bro. 10 years ago.
Hey, that's the only credible win, bro. That's the only credible win.
No, it's
HLD. Not. HLD. What you just said is the whole point, right? That's the guy. That's how far back you got to go to get somebody somewhere.
I give him credit for that,
brother.
I'm going to tell you why that doesn't work.
You're not giving him credit for Pedraza.
I know.
No, he can get the flowers from Pedraza, but that's 10 years ago.
Okay, well, what about Hector Garcia?
Kenyo, let me give you the answer.
Oh. Hector Garcia.
Oh my God, he lost.
Hector Garcia.
No, listen.
He brought him up, bro. He brought him up.
Kenyo, let me explain this to you. Let me get on it. I just want to say this thing about Pedraza. First of all, in Tankville, Devin doesn't get credit for Regis because he lost every fight pretty much after he fought Devin. So how the hell are you gonna give Tank credit for Pedraza when that shit was over 10 years ago, bro?
I mean, okay, look.
Okay, so if you got to look apple for apple, right? If Devin didn't get credit for Regis, right? How the hell are you going to give credit to Tank?
No, I believe Devin got credit for Regis.
No, he didn't. Y'all in Tankville? Oh hell no! They said, "Oh look what Regis has done lately."
Yeah, they say he was a cherry pick. He was done.
Yeah.
He was cooked.
Exactly.
No, I'll admit, because even when T.O. beat Josh Taylor, I didn't really think that was much of an accomplishment.
What? Are you okay?
Kenyo, just come back up. I'm gonna just mute yourself for a second, bro. I just don't want to. I thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Kenyo, keep watching the show. Keep watching the show and learn and just learn and just you'll be okay if you keep watching. You'll catch up, man. That's crazy. That man said, I can't believe he brought up Hector Garcia.
Hey Clay, it's like saying it's like saying you bagged Beyonce, right? You went ahead and you bagged Beyonce, and I'm over here. Yeah, my boy bagged Beyonce, man. It's like I did it too. You know what I'm saying? I did it.
Exactly.
But she left him for Ray Davis. She left him for Angelo. She left him for HLD. But you know what? They're bums. But she left him for them, right?
No, that's horrible. That's horrible. Shout out to Kenyo, man. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, man. Tank is the globetrotter of boxing. I've been saying that for the past 5 years, and I stand on it. He is the globetrotter of boxing. Don't bring him into the full NBA because he's gonna get his ass kicked every time.
Let me tell you what's so funny about this conversation, because I have it on HLD. You know this too. I have this on a daily basis with my brother Frequent.
Nah,
Tank is a great. Listen, he can fight. But he hasn't fought his contemporaries, bro.
Entertaining.
He hasn't.
all them guys from 135 have came in and left them behind, or they just left them alone, period. And the fact that he's raising noise now is just diabolical, right? He's doing it for attention. Everybody knows he's not fighting nobody at 147, 144. Tank is just, he's a clout chaser. The guy loves attention. The guy will do anything in the world to do what he has to do. But I have to say this, man. Tank is the most overrated champion. First of all, he was gifted a belt, because if you look up what the WBA regular is to the WBA championship, they're two different belts, two different categories of belt. The guy never unified at 135 when he had a guy undisputed calling you out, and you never went to unified. Only belt you have won is the one you took off Leo Santa Cruz, the IBF you beat Pedraza for, and that's it. I think he may have one more, but yeah, bro, he's definitely.
No, Tank would have looked. Listen, Tank. There was one point in time where I would have picked Tank to beat all of them. I'm being honest with you. There was a point in time where I would have picked Tank to beat all of them. I would have picked him to beat Devin, to beat Shakur. I'm telling you, years and years and years ago. But there was a time where, and I just feel like he never capitalized. He allowed the politics of the sport. He got on the wrong side of the politics of the sport, man. He became somebody protected, and he allowed the politics of the sport to make him miss out. I think hindsight, bro, you should have fought those guys, bro. Even right now, if you return right now and fight Devin, I don't even care to see the fight like that anymore, because I think Devin's just too big for you, bro. I'm gonna be real, you know what I'm saying? And as far as fighting Shakur, that's the only fight left. And I don't know, I don't see you calling his name. I don't see you trying to really make the fight with him. Other than that, man, I think you missed out on the best years of your life as far as an opportunity to. He would have looked so good with 4 belts around him and a lineal title, and you know what I'm saying. It would have been such a good look for boxing and for him to do that. And it feels horrible, like even looking back at it right now, to be like he didn't take a chance to do that. It is kind of like there is a what's the word you look for when you kind of regret something? A bad taste in your mouth. There's a
remorse.
Remorse.
No, not remorse. Like a word, like there's a, like you regret doing something and you missed out on it. And you have a
FOMO.
A what?
FOMO.
No, I don't know. Not FOMO is like fear of missing out, but there's a certain regret period, however you want to call it. For me as a fan, I feel like I missed out on, you know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. I really thought he could do all of those things, you know what I'm saying, without a doubt. But I think one of the biggest, saddest things that ever happened in boxing in this era was Tank Davis not making any of those fights. Those fights. I'm being real with you.
But the point, though, and I'll say this real quick, Clay, is so we just watched Abdullah Mason at 22 years old fight a guy who was undefeated. Some people say that Albert Bell was someone that certain people were not willing to fight or whatever.
Right.
Abdullah Mason knocked him out, right? And he's 22. Tank never even did anything like what Abdullah Mason just did. So to say, like, so when we say shit like, oh, he's one of the greats, how? He never even proved it. He's a popcorn, bro. It's like you the flavor of the month, brother. Hold on, Kenya. Let me just land this. You know who Tank Davis is if we're talking basketball, Ray Davis? You know who he is? And I hate to say it because, you know, I'm Asian.
Wait. I know he's going to say, let me guess.
Okay, hold on.
Are you going to say who is Tank Davis? Is Tank Davis that dude with the braids who always getting that Stephen A. Smith?
No, but you're going to like this one, Ray Davis. You know who he is, bro? You know who he is? No.
Kwame Brown.
No. He's not that bad, Clay. That's fair.
Oh, he's talking about the Knickerbocker. He's talking about
no.
The Knickerbocker.
Who you think I'm talking about? HLD.
Yeah, man. The Asian Express dude, bro.
HLD knows exactly where I'm going with this. He's Jeremy Lin, bro.
Oh, Jeremy.
Yeah, he's Jeremy Lin. Tank Davis got Tank Davis got a moment of Linsanity. Good for you. But you're never going to be mentioned with Kobe. You're never going to be mentioned with Jordan. You're never going to be mentioned with people like Shakur Stevenson. So leave it alone, brother. You out. You out.
Hey, but he tried. Bro. It's different. He tried.
Bro, are you crazy? Shakur Stevenson is so overrated, bro.
Is he?
Absolutely.
How?
So tell me
how a silver medalist overrated? Exactly. Explain to us how a silver medalist,
4-weight class champion, 2-time lineal, 2-time. You know what I'm saying? Former unified.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
This is why I say
he's decorated. What are you talking about?
Because he will always be known as the friendliest duck in boxing history. He's friends with Keyshawn Davis. He won't fight Keyshawn Davis. He won't fight Richardson Hitchens.
What the hell is that?
He's making excuses.
China, bro.
He's making excuses to fight Devin Haney.
Okay. What does that got to do with the price of tea in China? What Tank has refused to fight all these guys. What are you talking about?
Shakur's career is not over.
What I'm saying is,
Shakur more than likely will fight
Devin
at some point. He more than likely
will fight
Phil. They're still there.
Kenyo, he didn't want to fight. He didn't want to fight Loma, right? He didn't want to fight Loma. He didn't want to fight freaking Devin. He didn't want to fight freaking Shakur. He didn't want to fight. You know what I mean? I can go on that list too. I'm just saying, Tio.
Exactly.
He didn't want to fight Cambosis. Cambosis offered him. Cambosis of all people offered him a fight. He said, "Drop the belts, and I'll fight you." Come on, man.
Okay, and if you're gonna put Tank in that category, then put Shakur in the same category. Is all I'm saying.
You can't.
We can't, bro. We can't. Shakur
What elite black fighter has Shakur fight?
Why does he got to find another black fighter? What elite black fighter has Tank for? What are you talking about? What elite black fighter has Tank for? Lamont?
Nope.
He lost to him. Who would he fight?
Romero.
He fought Lamont Roach and Frank.
Hey, he fought
Frank Martin's not elite, bro. You got to step out, man. Oh my God.
Even I gave Frank Martin some love, bro. But I don't
later, Kenyo.
I did not think,
bro. I'm gonna put you in the back for a second, bro. No, I don't normally do this.
We can't do like fictional debates, Clay. This is ridiculous.
Hey, Clay. I think the reverse happened to you. You're growing here because of this dude, bro.
Damn, bro. That's crazy.
I gotta put him back here for a second.
Yo,
I'll pull him back up. I'm gonna pull back. Kenyo, I'm gonna pull you back up.
It can't be fictional, man. It can't be fictional.
Sam from Jersey says Tank has to show us something in 2027. Do y'all agree? Yes,
bro.
He had to show us something in 2025.
Bro, we've been saying that since 2020. We've been saying that since 2020. I'm done with it.
Every year we having this conversation every year, bro. Come on, man.
Why you want to call
Alan Land won with the $5. Says Shakur's generation talent, man. Period. It's not debatable. It really isn't. I don't care what nobody. You cannot like him. You can feel like he's not moving the way you want him to move. You can feel like he's pillow-fisted, but you cannot take away that man's acumen. You can't take away who he is. No, you just can't. You can't wash it away.
Shakur, absolutely not. Oh, he didn't bounce, bro.
Yeah, watch Tank come in and fight. Who you think he's really gonna fight if he ever comes back? I don't miss him. I don't think boxing misses him. I don't think.
I don't miss him. But I'll tell you this: I don't miss him. I don't.
No, I only talked about him today because Clay talked about him.
Yeah, no.
Clay brought him up first
right now because he's G Money. Because he's G Money and he's sitting out here.
You got to change names on X.
Bro, it's Clay's fault, bro.
I don't hate Tank. I don't hate Tank, but I'm telling you straight up, when he was active, it's one of the most toxic times in the boxing space I've ever seen. It's still, yeah. I mean, he doesn't. For somebody who didn't make any of the big fights, his fans have been like just
crazy, bro, crazy.
Just like, you can't even hold him to any type of like anything. You can't even be like, y'all want to see him in this fight. It's a total argument. It's a total problem, and it wouldn't even be that big of a deal if he would just make some of the fights, and he won't do it. So no, I don't miss him. But if he comes back and he fights Shakur Stevenson, all will be forgiven for me. All will be forgiven for me.
He's gonna get an ass beat, but
listen, I don't know. I think I do pick Shakur to win, but I'm not even going all the way there. I'm saying if he fights Shakur, if he comes back and he makes that fight, all is forgiven for me. That's all I need. If that's all I can give him. Tank is one big fight. I'll take it. It is what it is.
I'm gonna even give you this one, Clay, and I'm not giving you it all the way. Pause. At least he got to come back, like they would say, and get his get back, bro. Get your get back first
with Lamont Roach. That's what I said.
Talk to me about any of these top fighters, bro. Go get your get back. No hairspray. Let's go.
I don't think Tank today is capable of
we winning
a 12-round boxing
match.
It's
the truth. Y'all gotta stop being such fans. The worst case scenario we fight on night TVs, you disagree. But trying to call this hate is crazy to me. I'll be honest with you, because it's not. You know what I mean? We can celebrate Tank where he needs to be celebrated. But at the end of the day, the man has not given the fans the fights they asked for, period. That's what it comes down for, man. Like, he doesn't have to give them all, right? Yeah. But he has not given them any yet. He's giving you guys, like the casual fans, just fights. He comes out, he knocks the dude out, he does all the great things. You guys get to go on the next week, do content and say he's amazing and all that. It is what it is, but he's never unified. He's never done nothing significant. He's never shut another champion's mouth up. He never has done it. And the one or two times he came close to doing it, he tainted them with rehydration clauses, or he put asterisks next to the fights. Like he didn't give us those fights yet. And that's all that it comes down to. I don't care. Tank is cool with y'all. I don't know Tank like that. So I mean, y'all know him better than I do. But I know one thing. I'm here to see him fight, bro. And I'm here to see him fight the best fights. And he has not done that. It's not hate. It's just the truth.
No.
He can still be a good guy. He can still be a cool guy with you, but he ain't. You can't lie and sit here and say this man did these things that he didn't do.
No, and you know what? We like you. We fight all night TV. But the thing is, what you won't hear this channel do is say some fictional shit like Frank Martin's top level fighter, right? Like, we're not going to say some fictional. So there's nothing we've said about Tank that wasn't factual. If you can point out one non-factual thing we said, I guess you could go the hate train, but there's no hate here, man. We just giving you facts.
I don't think Tank Davis today could outbox anybody for 12 rounds on any of the elite guys. He will not be. It's either he catches them or he's getting smoked in a 12-round decision.
And I'll give you this. I'll give you this. The best.
But hold on. We found Knight says, but you just said he has to come back to beat someone who he has a better resume than.
Here we go.
And then you'll give him the credit for everything. Listen, that's all. What you're saying about better resume is all opinion, right? It's opinionated because it depends on how you look at it, right? But it's not about resumes. It's about the best fighter in boxing, number 3 pound for pound in the world right now. Some say arguably number 1 pound in the world is in your weight class, Shakur Stevenson. Fight him. Period. It's not about resumes and compare. It's about making the fights. People have questions in their minds. Angelo says he thinks he'll beat Tank. There's people out there who feel like Tank will beat Shakur. It's the biggest fight that could be made in boxing, and you won't give the space that fight. If you give the space that fight, hell yeah, I'm going to give you credit, bro, because that's the best fight that could be made in boxing, damn near the best fight that could be made in boxing. It has nothing to do with resumes. When you guys talk that way, when you sit out here and you make it about resumes, and what you're saying is he don't need to fight Shakur. And that's where we're going to go in 2 different directions. That's where we split at. I don't talk away fights. I don't talk away the best fights by bringing up irrelevant intangibles to justify the best fight not happening. That's just not what I'm going to do. There's nothing that David Benavidez can do that's going to replace him fighting Jao Pataya.
Yeah.
So David Benavidez can't go and beat up maybe Usyk, maybe to a degree Usyk, but I don't see that happening, right? But David Benavidez can't beat up Noel McKellen. He can't beat up Zurdo Ramirez. He can't beat up Dmitry Bivol. He can't beat up Artur Beterbiev. He can't beat up none of those fighters and get past him not fighting Jao Pataya, who's standing right there in the same division as him, looking in his face, holding a lineal title in that division, being the best cruiserweight in the world. He has to fight Jai. I don't care about resumes. You can't tell me David Benavidez fought Bubu Andrade, Caleb Plant, Ramirez, Anthony Yardy. Who is Jai fought? It's not going to work with me, bro. Ain't nothing going to replace the fight happening. The fight needs to happen because Jai has shown me that he can beat David Benavidez. They need to fight.
A lot of these guys are still on the manager stuff. That's what they're doing. They're becoming managers.
And I was going to say this too. It's not even the fact that they use his resume. They use the resume of the people he fought's resume. Like, oh, they became champions. Or they did. First of all, they ain't beat nobody to become champion. They beat each other. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? They beat each other. They ain't go do nothing, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, it's diabolical.
Yeah, it's not a once again, we fight. It's not a body of work conversation, man. It's just boxing. This is not about bodies of work. This is about two fighters fighting each other. This is about the best fight being made, and one guy who has the power to make all the fights because he's the A side to 9.5 out of 10 conversations he's in, not putting the effort forth to make the fights happen.
Right.
Period. That's what it's about, bro. It ain't
rocket science.
Yeah, it's not a debate about resumes. It's not, resumes don't stop fights. They build fights. You know what I'm saying? Like resumes don't. I never heard a resume used to not make a fight before. I always hear resumes build fights. This guy's a 4-weight class, 2-time lineal champion, a unified champion, bro. Why aren't you fighting him? He's in your division, calling you out, everybody's saying it's the biggest fight. Money's been put on the table, millions of dollars have been put on the table to offer you to make this fight happen, and you're still not making it happen.
Yeah.
Come on, man. That's something you can't look past. But if Tank fighting all the household names, then who is the one really not trying to put on the big fight? What household names?
What are you talking about?
So he's saying Pitbull beat Rolly beat Ryan beat Barrios. Those are the household names. Those are the household names. The circle of friends. Get the hell out of Dodge, bro. I don't even want to
see. This is where it's getting fictional. It's getting fictional, bro.
You guys get delusional sometimes when you're trying to defend him. I'll sit here and I'll give Tank a lot of props. I'll say that he was one of the biggest stars that was in boxing, or maybe even is in boxing right now. I don't know how. His fans are the best fans in the world. Though nobody got better fans than Tank Davis. I promise you. Nobody got better fans than Tank Davis, and he's giving us such big knockouts, great performances. Like, his show is must see. Tank has a fight, I'm watching it, right? Like, it's Tank Davis. I'm watching the fight. I give him a lot of props. I can go down a list of things that I'm not going to give him the props of doing the things that Shakur and Devin has done. He hasn't done those things. He hasn't gone for those things. He didn't go fight the best. He didn't try to fight the best. He didn't unify. He didn't become undisputed. He didn't collect a lineal title. He didn't fight his peers. He didn't do nothing. And then when he fought Ryan Garcia, that was a fight that could have been something that went on the list. He made the man cut weight and put him on a rehydration clause. That's not it. That's just not it, bro. Sorry.
I mean, Rolly's about to do something that Tank's never done. Like, what the heck? Rolly's about to do that.
It's all too fictional, Clay. And Stock, man, we love you, Stock, but you need to stop with this Jai hate, bro. Because I'll tell you right now, Jai Patai is spanking Benavidez. Jai Patai is going to spank Benavidez worse than his former wife did, bro.
It's a good fight.
Then make it happen. Then make it happen. Make it happen, then.
I'm going for the clean fighter. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no. HL. Come on, HL. No.
Okay. Listen, in that case, I got to rock.
No name. No, I didn't mention no names.
In that case, I got to rock with Angelo.
HL, you already know they got to do all that testing on with the TKO group, man.
Bro.
They do all the
after school special. He said, "Just say no. I'm not supporting."
Right? No cooking your lungs.
He said, "Just say no. Just say no." Kenyo Taylor says, "Tank makes champions. Your fighters fight losers." I can't. What are you talking about?
Champion, yo, you've been listening to these dumbass channels, bro.
He beat an undefeated Williams Zepeda. What losers is he beating up? How's he getting champions? Devin Haney, God bless him.
Lamont Roach, bro. You got to admit it to yourself. He lost to Lamont Roach.
He listened to these panels too much. These channels, Clay. He over there dancing with the stars, bro.
Devin and Shakur fought lesser opponents.
Oh my God!
You know what he gets his argument from, bro? You know who started this type of BS type of stuff of comparing? It's like when Mayweather saying, "I beat all these champions," and they were not active champions, bro. They were not active champions, but I beat 25 champions. No, you didn't, bro. You didn't fight no 25, active champions. You're talking about guys who were champions and shit like that. That's crazy.
Question. I'm gonna hit him with a question too. Go ahead, Frequent.
Hold on, we got some people here. Hold on a second. Oh no, Carl Brown in the Discord.
Oh,
hold on, let me get my headphones on. Carl Brown in the Discord. Lord child. Carl Brown, what up, though? Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
Hey, man. Look, I'm a big fan of you now, man.
Really?
Me?
Like, you know,
shit, you made my head pop up.
Look, really, you know, I'm a big fan of you now. Like, I be making, look, you already know on my channel, I be just reacting to people, and I always give you your props, son. Like, I mean, I ain't actually gonna look at nothing because, you know, I ain't doing this for nothing. All this is for the freebie. So I'm just saying, like, but yeah, a couple of videos, yeah, Clay, I fuck with you, Clay.
No doubt. Appreciate
My
you.
My bad for Chris. Nah, I'm talking like, and I'm saying it ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I ain't even gonna bring nothing else up. I'm just gonna strictly go to one of the main reasons why I rock with you like that.
Okay.
I see you on a boxing voice.
Okay.
When I thought it was getting diabolical, what's the word? Diabolical?
Yeah.
Would y'all be saying diabolical?
Diabolical with the exclamation.
You know what I mean? When I felt like it was getting like that in other places, I realized once Ness started saying we was gonna turn the pairs, and I seen you. Like, nah, but for on some real shit, like, nah, you always been a stand-up nigga to me. You know that.
Yeah.
I always, me and you might disagree on some things, but we never took it there.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
No doubt, family.
But yo, I the reason why I jumped on, because I did hear a topic. I just want to throw this out there, yo. I mean, I just have to say it because I wouldn't be me if I don't say it. I be hearing everybody saying about, and mind y'all, because it's sad that I gotta say this, that Gervonta Tank Davis is not my favorite fighter. That's not my favorite fighter. I'm just calling a spade. All I'm saying is that when you think about who been tested, I ain't talking about who got more accolades. Who been tested more out of the three, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Tank Davis. I don't care what nobody else say. The truth is the truth. And we can't put accolades on power that is God gifted, right? For Tank to be 5'4", 68-inch reach, and he always been the smaller guy. And he never went in a fight with an advantage. He just been the favorite. And I'm just talking from a boxing. I ain't got, like I said, I ain't trying to make nobody else feel no type of way. I'm looking at it from a 5'4" guy. I'm not worried about the power because everybody got power. Everybody got, especially in the little weight classes that's somewhat around 35 and 40. That's when the power really, you know what I mean? We really see. All I'm saying is that who been tested more, to me, I felt like Gervonta Tank Davis been tested more than they have.
Tank has never been in a 50-50 fight,
bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say Tank has never been in a 50-50 fight, man. That's just the truth. Now, listen, man, I'll say I'm sitting here saying to myself in my mind, right? When you say never been tested, I'm really trying to wrap my mind around that and said, who tested Tank? Who? The closest I've ever seen Tank to test him 2 times. I've seen him tested with a broken hand, fighting Eastside Pitbull Cruz with one hand. That I'll say that was a test. And I will say Mario Barrios. That about it.
Oh, okay. Lamont Roach tested him.
Oh, yeah, Lamont Roach. And Lamont Roach, my bad. Lamont Roach
tested him.
I didn't even go that far. I ain't even gonna hold you. I didn't even go. I don't even think the Lamont Roach, that was just something that nobody was expecting to happen. Because be real, like we can never take that knockdown away. I mean, everybody in the world agree that's supposed to have been a knockdown.
Mm-hmm. Not everybody, but I'm glad you did.
But I'm saying that I'm so much of a realist. I gotta say, even in that round, people gotta not forget, in that round, Tank Davis did the better and probably his best work out of the whole fight.
What?
Yeah, you're saying on that round that he got knocked down?
All I'm saying, look, I did it over and over. Hey, Clay, you know I ain't gonna come up here. I ain't just gonna say nothing just out my mouth. I've seen it myself so many times. All people got to do, because everybody want to hold on to that round. Tank took a knee, but go look at the work that was being done in that round. I'm talking even after the knee.
So what happened before that round?
That was Tank probably best round.
Hey, how far from the
I know
12-inch TV do I gotta be to see that?
I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to people that really going to go look at it. People that really that want the answer instead of just.
We all watch the fight, right?
Hey, man, I don't know.
Okay, right? My whole thing is none of it takes away the fact that you know it as much as I know it. You want to see him fight Shakur, bro. Period.
Definitely.
So that's all it comes down to in these conversations. Like, I have no problem with anybody who wants to go into Tank Davis's resume, right? And they want to say, yo, here's how I'm going to prove to you that Tank Davis is one of the best boxers in the world. And I'm not going to argue with you and say he's not. But I'm going to say that no matter what he's done, you ain't going to shake this Shakur Stevenson fight off me, bro. You ain't going to make me ever stop screaming out, I want to see him fight Shakur. Because that's what these arguments come down to. These people make these arguments because they want me to stop pressuring him to fight Shakur. They want like, yo, you keep on saying Shakur. Why he got to fight Shakur when he done did X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. I don't care if he need to fight Shakur, bro. Period.
No, that's the fight.
And he need to rematch Lamont. He need to rematch Lamont, man.
Exactly. I mean, you don't hear that from the other fighters, man. Like, when we talk about the other fighters, my man.
I'm even gonna hold you. But the Shakur Stevenson fight definitely have to happen. I mean, which I've been saying it. I've been saying it. Everybody is so emotional that they go in other places when they start talking about fighters that's not their favorite fighters. And I'm just keeping it a buck with you. And it's a whole true fact. The fact that everybody was saying Tank Davis is on his way out and he doing this and that, that's just for talking points. I don't believe that whatsoever. Like, it's too much meat on a bone. I don't give a. It was nothing outside of boxing. Look why I came back to boxing.
I gotta hit you with the pause.
Yeah,
but you know, I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I'm born 1983. I'm 42 years old.
I don't care, bro. You said meat on the bone.
Listen, bro.
I feel you. I just don't think like nobody else.
I don't blame him, man. HLD's on the pound, right?
In that time,
you can't mature this one away, bro.
Nah, you're right.
Man, 5 kids. I done raised kids. I got that, and you said meat on the bone.
I just talk different from everybody else. I don't think like that. I don't let stuff like that.
I feel what he's saying.
But true. The Shakur Stevenson fight, that's gonna happen. I can almost guarantee.
Hey, like the Loma fight happened
because he gonna ruffle a lot of feathers. I don't want to say what I truly think because he gonna ruffle a lot of feathers, and it's right there in front of all our face. Like,
hey, my guy. Let me ask you, what happened? You remember when he came out? He said, "I got a list." And we're gonna go through that list.
That's what I said.
What happened to that list, bro?
Think about emotion. Yo, okay, he got a list. No. He said he got a list. Boom.
That was 4 years ago.
None of that. Okay, look, none of that stuff happening, right? Boom. Shakur and Devin was just going at it. Tank inserted himself, right?
Glad you noticed.
Look, Tank inserted himself, and look at. Fuck us fans. My bad for cursing, Clay, on your channel. But fuck us fans. Look at the two fighters. Look how they react when he did it.
How'd they react?
Look.
No, tell me how they react. How do you feel they reacted?
Okay. One took advantage of it and said, you know what? I could breathe a little. The other one said, okay, we're going to dance, and I'm about to try to milk and see what I could get about it. And I know this is going to be the biggest paycheck. And I ain't talking about that paycheck that everybody else talking about. Y'all know what type of paycheck this. Devin and Tank? What?
Okay,
just the names alone ain't got nothing to do with Devin not being a drunk.
They 2 weight classes apart.
The truth of the matter, Carl, is that they're playing with him because nobody don't believe Tank. Because Tank ain't never. So Tank just got to come out and just, Bill Haney called out. Bill Haney called him, right? And said, yo, oh, shoot, Tank sound like he want to fight. Devin got excited. Sound like that. Al Heyman said, yo, that boy can't even fight no earlier in 2027. So what are we talking about? So these guys.
Wait. Hey, Clay, I respect your channel enough to not even I respect your channel enough to tell you straight up, like, hands down. How can you say that's a fact when you don't hear that from Bill? You don't hear that from nobody else. And anybody else that's following Bill, you can't say that's a fact.
Well, G Money didn't refute it, bro. He didn't refute it.
You saying it's not true? Bill didn't talk to Al?
No, I said the fact that you said that Tank Davis not fighting this year on to 2027.
No, I'm saying what Bill. No, I'm telling you what Bill said. That Bill said.
I Bill said that
Tank,
that's a fact. Like,
no, I'm not saying it's a fact. I'm just telling you what. I'm just giving you what somebody else said for sure, right? But I think the most important thing of what I'm emphasizing on is whenever it's time to negotiate for these guys to negotiate and make a fight with Tank, it always has something going on with it. You know what I'm saying? Even though with the Shakur Tank situation, the way it played out, you know what I'm saying? Just crazy. Just somebody called Shakur, put him on notice that there was going to be a fight potentially being made, ask him if he was free, and then you never heard nothing again. So why should these fighters get amped up about Tank saying something under a burner account on Twitter and turn that into, oh, we about to fight Tank? Come on, bro. It's not real.
That's
it don't become a burner account once the people that's involved verify that that's the person. Like, so
I feel you on that. Hey, hold up. Listen, Carl. Hold up, Carl. Don't even do that because you're gonna start something here. Because I'm over here. I've been telling the world for weeks now. I don't even know G Money Tank. I don't know who G Money is. I never heard of G Money. Exactly. Who is G Money?
People verified it. Yeah,
that's what I've been saying. But everybody like, yo, what are you talking about? It gotta be Tank. I'm like, I don't know that shit. Why can't Tank come out on his own regular account?
Right.
And say it's him? I don't understand.
Only thing
that's what I thought about that.
Only thing that solidifies.
And it's just me keeping it keeping a buck with y'all. What I think, and don't take this direct when I mean saying like his legal. It's just his page, his Gervonta Tank Davis page, his original page. We know for sure that the judge is all over that. So
the judge is all over G Money too.
I know, I get that, but not like that. I don't know for sure.
Nobody's telling Tank to come out there and tell him himself to get him in trouble. He's just talking boxing.
But you know how all of them get when they get on social media. Sometimes they don't know how to watch their tongue. Sometimes they say some of the wrong things to people to the point that they get on these interviews and they be like, "Yo, I apologize that I said that." I seen that personally. Even though we ain't gonna never get no apology.
Only thing.
Hold on, Carl. I got somebody else behind you, bro.
It's true though.
They holding for you. They holding.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on a second. I messed
Clay,
up.
just real quick. Only thing I can say about G Money's page, that a lot of stuff goes on his Instagram page. Not everything, but a lot of stuff. So that's the only thing that can validate it. But it's still not him talking and saying it's him. Like a lot of people don't believe it's him. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know if it's him. Pop Shop, what's good, family?
What's good? How's the panel, everybody on the chat?
Doing good. Appreciate you subscribing to the Discord channel, man. Everybody else in the building too, if you haven't done it yet, go ahead and become a part of that community, man. Makes it a lot easier to bring these calls in. What's on your mind, Pop Shop?
Oh, I'm just kind of listening in, to get a feel of the conversation. I want to cut the brother off. I just want to, get a gist of what's going on.
No, we just hating on Tank, No, we're not hating on Tank. We're not hating on Tank. But we are talking about a little bit. It's been a long time since I've had a good Tank conversation on this channel. So, a lot of the fans are coming out and they're doing what they do.
Tankomaniacs, that's what Flyer calls them, the Tankomaniacs.
Yeah, the best fans in the world. There ain't no fans better. Tank, I'll be mad listen, whenever I see Tank go off on his fans, I'll be pissed at Tank. I'll be feeling some kind of way. I ain't gonna lie, because I'll be like, Tank, real talk? Hey, bro, I don't know nobody who go harder for a fight in it. You should never talk crazy about your fans. They be out here ready to send an addy. They be looking for addies, bro, like straight up, bro. How you gonna sit here and talk to one of your fans like that? It is what it is. All right, hold on, man. I'm gonna bring in my guy Sam, man.
Yo.
What's good, family?
What up, Sam?
I'm gonna just keep it 100 with y'all. I'm a Tank hater. You know what? Somebody put in the chat earlier. Forgot his name. He said all this Tank hate, and I'm looking like, yo, he deserves it all. His career from fight 1 till now, in my opinion, deserves it because you knocked out so many guys, and that got you that notoriety, that fame, that name. You gave us great fights, great little shows to put on. A dehydrated Ryan, Barrios, like these guys got no head movement, No stick and move.
You broke up, see?
Oh, is he gone? Is he gone?
That's what I'm here, Carl. Look, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm from New York too, and I love curse style. I don't think that style sells. I don't think that style sells. Of course, Tank style sells. It's big knockouts. But Tank, every fight I've actually watched you fight in, it was over before we could really see you show your real, except for Cruz, which was the one hand, I get it. You know, watch it over and over again. Tank showed a great display of defense, movement. He showed us that was like, damn, that's the level of Tank we like. It wasn't that talked about because he didn't knock him out. And we get it, Tank. You got that equalizer, that knockout power. But if you don't put that against the guys like Devin, Shakur, and other names, we're not going to go into that. These guys know how to fight you, Tank. They know how to fight you and turn your best move to your worst move. They know how to do that. And you don't want to step up in there. If you come out and say, if I go to Saudi Arabia, I hate that, Tank. If I go to Saudi Arabia, I know they're going to give it to Devin on the cards. Man, I hate that. Go to Saudi Arabia. Turkey's offering you the bag. We know you're about the bag. Like, we get it. We know that's your main reason. We know you fell into these issues with the IRS, money problems. That's why the Tank haters deserve. You took your career. You were under Floyd Money Mayweather, one of the best boxers in the world. Not going to give him my GOAT status, but one of the best boxers to ever come out of, United States. But what I'm saying is, Tank, I'm laying here, the Tank hate is deserved. The way he's moved his career, to me as a fan, somebody that loves the sport, and all the other aficionados, all the other pundits, you're taking the least passive resistance to get you. And even after the Jake, he lost my respect after the knee. That's my thing on it. I'm going to say Shakur beats him and Dev. So, until these guys can show me what they're talking about in the ring against top tier, and I get it. Clay, I was trolling earlier. Andrew, I was trolling earlier. I think he does stop Emmanuel Navarrete, O'Shaquie Foster. I was trolling about that. Maybe not Gary Antoine Russell, but I was trolling about that. Tank is great, and that's why the haters deserved. And I'm laying in there.
Shaq gonna body him, bro. Clay, what I've been saying for years. You don't want that word.
Look. Here's the Clay. Can I just say this? You started this, by the way, bro. See what you
That's
did.
That's a good day to do it, man. It's Tuesday. There's no fights coming up.
And it's rainy over here, bro.
Slow week.
Well, I mean, in the combat
sports
world,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, HL in the combat sports world, it's the Conor McGregor week, so everybody in the combat sports world is talking about that. But in the boxing world, it is kind of a slow week. The Zone picked up the Murat Gasayev versus the German guy or whatever for that. Joe Joyce is on it, but that's about it.
My guy, Chris Legg, salute, man.
But yeah, no, Sam, look, man, I think, again, the point I kept making is that we haven't seen a good-looking Tank since the Frank Martin fight. That was 2024. So based on him being 32 years old, it's hard to even project how good Tank is, even for the Tank believers, because age is a real thing. Not being in the ring for a while is a real thing. And he lost his last fight. So you can cover it up any way you want to. And I'm saying this, Clay, to say you and I did the same thing when it came to Devin Haney. We were projecting the whole, you were in New York, there's a bit of PTSD. So we were just kind of like, we know Haney has all the abilities to beat Brian Norman. But, and if we're going to do that, if we're going to do the but PTSD for Haney, then why couldn't we fairly do the whole but, for Tank? That's all it is, man. It's just the Tank haters keep jumping on me like I hate Tank. I don't hate Tank. I'm just keeping it real.
Not the Tank haters. You're the Tank hater. They're the Tank fans.
No,
right?
Man. I'm just saying. I'm not a Tank hater.
I'm not saying you're a Tank hater, but they're not Tank haters. They up here defending Tank. How they the Tank haters?
Yeah. That's what my bad. Yeah.
And all due respect, Barrios is the last guy he beat respectfully. That was that was worth from fighting. There was no rehydration clause, no handicaps, nothing.
No, there was a rehydration
clause. There was a rehydration.
Okay, so there was. So damn. So we had to go back. We can't even go Leo Santa Cruz. Shit.
We got to go back to Petrava.
Damn, bro. That was, and what's his name had a bum leg and was beating him up.
He knocked out. Leo Santa Cruz was a knockout of the year.
Yeah, but he was small, bro.
Leo Santa Cruz was 118. Clay.
I know, bro.
And he was putting hands, feet, and hooves on Tank.
Carl Brown losing his mind. Let me put me back on. Carl Brown can't take it. he losing his mind. I see him. He can't take it.
He like that.
Carl Brown face
Yo,
turns.
you
I got him on the face. He on the FaceTime. Carl Brown losing it. Go ahead, Carl. Go ahead.
No, I just said I didn't say nothing. I just said one thing. I said, remember, Tank started his career off at 126.
Right. But he's talking about
So
what Leo Santa Cruz was. Leo Santa Cruz really a 118 fighter, 122 at his best, like maybe 122. But fighting, we fought Tank, what, 126, right?
Yeah, I think that was more like a.
No, I gotta look it up. I think it's at 130, Clay.
Like,
I'm gonna look it up for you. I think it was at 130.
Leo Santa Cruz was at 130. Pedraza was 130.
Leo Santa Cruz for that 130.
Yeah, it was 130.
That means he was such a small guy. You know what I mean? And Leo was putting hands on him too, by the way, before he finally knocked him out.
But Shakur also started at
I mean, I ain't gonna say that now.
He was touching him, bro. He wasn't hurt because he was small dude, but he was punching on that boy.
Seen a lot of slipping in hands, and it was something like the Frank Martin fight. But I'm talking about like Frank Martin was landing thuds, but on the gloves and a little bit of here and there.
Frank Martin, respectfully, Frank Martin ran around the ring until Tank.
Frank Martin, that's my favorite fighter. You know that, Clay.
I know.
Frank Martin was holding back on every punch beside one punch when it was against the rope, and him and Tank swung it at the same time. It was straight ones. They both do straight ones, and I'm like, that's the only real punch.
I think Frank Martin blamed Derek James for that loss. I ain't gonna lie to you. I think he did. I think that's why he left Derek.
No, Frank Martin lost that on himself.
Because
he didn't believe
I'm not
himself.
saying why, but I'm just saying he left Derek after that. He didn't come back to Derek. And he said, and the way he I just could read between the lines when he said he knows why he lost that fight. He would want to fight him again. I mean, by the way, speaking on Derek James, Derek James got interviewed on The Last Stand.
He backed Earl up though.
I mean, he backed it up with some receipts. Yeah, he pulled out some stuff.
Yeah,
but I think at the end of the day, Derek James just had too much going on, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
The way he said, well, he had 4 camps at that time.
Yeah, flying from here, going to England, fight with Anthony Joshua, and coming back and then dealing with you got Ryan Garcia coming into the gym with the cameras.
But we cannot erase the fact is that
Ryan was unhinged at that time.
Didn't train. Spence was jacked up, hurt, so he couldn't spar, he couldn't do nothing. So I'm blaming both of them fools. This is the biggest fight of their damn career. And they both sharded on it. Instead of there was a clause that allowed them to delay the fight. If he was hurt and he couldn't do it, they should have done it. But they both messed up. They both did. No, and credit to Bud Crawford. No matter what excuse or anything, but Bud Crawford come prepared. Bud Crawford come prepared.
I think everybody involved in this situation told their truth. I don't think none of them like actually sat there and lied. Everybody gave the truth.
This was money that none of us would have gave up. Yeah. Especially where it was at in the career. That's never coming around again. Not so fast. Not 25 and 30 million a piece. No, that's not coming like that.
Yeah, even for Jamel.
They had to take the bulls by the horn at that one. And let's be real, y'all. This just tells you a lot what everybody was saying. That don't take nothing. And I swear to God, it made me respect Terrence Crawford. Remember, I didn't like Terrence Crawford. I'm not going to lie. But it made me respect Terrence Crawford even more. I got respect for Terrence Crawford to the point I have conversations and I bring him up. Like, you know what I mean? This was after the Earl Spence. Like, I thought he was going to get knocked out by Canelo. I ain't going to lie. I did. But Earl Spence is
you Carl, you was going to pick that boy up. I told you going to pick that boy up.
Hey, Clay, you know what I take away from that interview?
Like, who go in a fight with a guy like Terrence Crawford? Earl Spence said he knew a month out. He said the pressure got to him a month out.
Yeah, he went.
Yeah, he couldn't spar. He couldn't train.
Earl ain't never been soft. He's always been a warrior. He's always been, look, the dude came back to boxing after flipping in a Ferrari. Chucks up, beat up Danny Garcia, beat up, you know what I'm saying? What's my guy's name? Ugas, right? Ugas, and then got in there with Earl Spence. I mean, with Terrence Crawford. So you gotta give him his credit. Guys, listen, it's about that time for me. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I gotta get ready to go to work.
It's diabolical, by the way. Because you know how you always tell me, no, Angelo, they do us right at the end. Not one time, I purposely did it today too. Not one time did I mention the likes and see how diabolical everybody is, bro, we should have already had 100 likes. And even still,
everybody hit the like button, man.
Smash that like button, yo.
Smash the like button and stop hating, man.
Hey,
Y'all already
come
know,
on, man.
hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. I told you this would happen with Arrow, man. No, I'm reading the chats right now saying, Clay, I told you this would happen with Arrow. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I think everybody in that story told their truth. I feel like Jamel Charlo kept it 100. That because I remember when Jamel said they were like anything you would change, and I told Ray Davis this. He was like when Jamel said anything you would change for the camp, you would have changed for the camp. He said, "Yeah, I would have learned Spanish." You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I knew when he said that, I was like, "Damn, bro, he ain't fucking with Derek, bro. He ain't fucking with Derek. That's fucked up, bro." Oh yeah, Kenyon Taylor, who went to win championships after Dev or Core? Who went to win championships after Dev or Core? Well, Lamont, not Lamont. William Zepeda about to get another title shot, so let's see what he does against Lamont.
Like I said, Lomachenko.
Wait, is he saying who fought Devin?
About to go for an IBF title against Ray Moritaya.
He said he told who won.
And Robinson Casasio became a champion. He beat Oshaki Foster.
Yeah, that's right.
That was a robbery. That was a straight up robbery. That was robbery, and that was a highway robbery.
I know. That's not the question.
And I feel you.
Josh Padley.
I don't know. Tio about to go for a WBA champion right now. And Rolly Romero, you was sitting here, you know what I mean?
Yep. Josh Padley, man.
Hey, Clay.
Yeah.
Put your money on Rolly.
Huh?
I'm telling you. Put your money on Rolly.
I ain't rocking with that. Hell no.
Come on, man. What's going on here, bro?
Hey, Clay, just hit me off for 2 seconds real quick. If Shakur could keep, because this is how I said, this is why I told my wife how Tio was fighting Shakur. He was fighting Shakur exactly what he came out to, like the Jabberwockies. You saw he was just mixed a whole bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't fighting Shakur like no. But if Shakur could keep him, and that was due to Shakur jab, he ran into a lot of stiff jabs. If Shakur could do that, you think that he gonna get past Rolly awkward ass jab? Tank barely got past the awkward ass jab.
Wait. Hold on. Keep going. My bad. Just go ahead. I just want to put.
I'm saying Tank. And look, even though Tank had to work his way in on the side, Tank had to feint him to even land when he had to feint him and just to land that body shot, and that shit didn't even land clean. But Rolly, I'm telling you right now, no disrespect to, and I like Tio, but just remember I said this, Clay, on your channel. Rolly about to look like a specialist out there. Watch. Rolly about to look like y'all gonna be like, oh, don't try. Watch, you gonna have people like, oh no, that's Tio. Watch everybody start going back. Rolly about to look good against Tio. Watch. Mark my words. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong, but what I think, Rolly about to fuck Tio up.
Tio gonna whip the shit out of Rolly, bro. Let me tell you what I learned about Tio Rolly in the ring. He gets mesmerized with his opponents. He don't focus. I'm telling you, the crayon biting is real, bro. I'm telling you.
Which one?
Tio gonna go in there and I'll hustle him, bro. Watch. Mark my words, because he already proved it.
He got me going here, man.
Move his body.
Yo, I can't confirm that statement you got on the screen there, Mark.
No, he got fighting Lucas body. He keep telling people he got elevated. It's a vacant belt they about to fight for. He already had that bullshit ass WBA shit. My bad for keep cursing too, man. But he already had that BS WBA on regular, and what he about to do now. And let's be real about it. They're about to fight for another version of the WBA, because even when you go on BoxRec right now, Tank Davis is champion in recess.
BoxRec doesn't recognize the WBA, so you're not saying something that's true, my friend.
Yeah, BoxRec doesn't recognize the
WBA, but the WBA is about to have him fighting for a vacant belt. By the time that fight is over, why y'all know how this about to play?
My man, but you need to acknowledge what you just said. You said something that's not true. You said that you go to BoxRec and BoxRec does not acknowledge the WBA for nothing.
No, I'm telling you, if you go look up the champion thing, Tank Davis is the champion in recess. That's what reports, real reports out there that Tank Davis. That's what I meant to say. I should have worded it like that. Yeah. It's real reports out there that Tank Davis is champion in recess.
He's not in there no more at boxing scene. They took him down. It's vacant.
Yeah, it's not boxing. It says vacant now, right?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, guys. Anyway, it's about that time, man. I gotta move around, man. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done it, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. You see the link is pinned up in the chat. Subscribe to the Discord, man. Until Tuesday, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Salute to everybody on the panel. Salute to everybody in the super chats, man. I appreciate you guys. Hold on. There's another one here. Hold on. Kenya Taylor says not fight for a championship, won a championship. I told you already. Stacey, I won a championship.
And so did Lomachenko.
And Lomachenko.
Hey, Clay, thanks for letting me up
Lomachenko won the IPF.
And like, real, you're real blown to me, yo.
No doubt, family. No doubt, man.
Yeah, no.
On some real, like, I see a lot of progress. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna keep it as that. Real progress, bro. Like, you doing your thing.
Thank you, family. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You see me.
Peace out, guys. Much love.
I appreciate you.
Thanks,
Hey, Vegas, what's up, man? I seen you up here. You know, I'm gonna let you build right quick. What's good, Vega? You muted, Vega. You gotta unmute yourself. I'll unmute you. No, I can't unmute you. You gotta unmute yourself, Vega. If you're still there, USA Vega, you there? Vega, you gotta unmute yourself.
Vegas on Discord.
All right, it is what it is, bro.
Rock out.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, man. Until the next one, y'all already know what it is. It's that ATP Combat Media, Read the Ring, Rain Report. At this point,
we out.
Hello. Yeah, I can never doubt myself, I know better. All of you critics be acting like you know better. Blowing the smoke, but I know when the dust settles. So I'm in my element, it's evident that there's levels to the game. All of those dark nights I got then, breaking my back to make it out, got me feeling like rain. I ain't never need your help, I know you wishing me well. A penny for your thoughts, but seeing no change. I snap for the sun like Diddy, the riches got a mad ass son, I'm like Billy. I ain't never switch up, whole team with me, but known for my city like OAGZ. Set the pace as long as you finish, consumers find a way inside your business. Babble if they try to dabble in it, and they hate the fact that they may have to witness. You tryna aim for the top like this, and you're in your element with a fire like